And it's live. Hey guys, Gogsy here, and welcome back to a brand new stream on Pass the Mic. Today we're covering Lille versus Celtic and Rangers against Lech Poznan. Now, before we get into this, we're already 4 minutes into the Lille Celtic game. I started tonight's stream from 6 till 10 because I've got a limit of 4 hours. So it was just so I could basically fit every game or all games in. So, we had to cut off the first 5 minutes of Lille against Celtic. However, nothing's happened, so we've not missed anything. Thank God. Before we get any further, hello, Silly FC or Nathan Graham. It's just me tonight. If we've got any guests coming in, they will come in the future, probably over the next couple of hours. But for now, it's just myself. Hello to Sean Dolan. But first of all, we'll talk through Lille's starting 11 tonight, which is here as follows. Magnon in goal, a back four of Celik, Suamoro, Botman and Bradaric at left back. And then they've got a 4-4-2 tonight, so 4 across midfield and Ikone, Andre, who I've actually had previously in Football Manager, Sumare and Bamba on the left, and the front two of Yazici and David. Now, of course, Lille won 4-1 against Sparta Prague last week, so they will be a very difficult team to beat. But Celtic have started quite bright tonight. Their starting 11 as follows. Scott Bain in goal. Thank God for them dropping Barkas because he is a bomb scare. Frimpong right back, Duffy and Ayer in centre half, Laxalt left back, midfield 5 of Brown, McGregor, Christie and Cham and El Yunusi, and Ayeti, the lone man up front, sort of trying to crowd that midfield there. Other comments, we've got Angus Shan's going with a 2-1 to Lille and 2-0 to Rangers. I'm going with a 2 each in the Celtic game. I think Celtic might get something from tonight. I mean, it's not often they go 3 games without a defeat. So, 3 games without a win. So, good shout. Hello, Callum Davidson. I hope you're looking forward to the Rangers game tonight. A wee bit of a head-to-head record. They've never played each other in European competition. However, Lille have won 4 of their last 5. Celtic have only won 2 of their last 5. And in the competition, Lille won their first game last week in the Europa League in 10 attempts in the Europa League. Whereas Celtic, they've won 2 of their last 5 as well in the Europa League, both coming this season against Sarajevo and trying to remember off the top of my head, I've forgotten. At the moment, Lille have the ball. They're going further forward, but they've retreated back to their own half. Coupon Corner tonight is going to be very interesting. Hold on, we'll get a couple more comments. If Celtic don't do good, Lennon might be in a bit of trouble. Well, I mean, I don't think he's on a sugary nail yet, but he's getting there. Predictions 2-1 Lille and 3-0 Rangers win. Now, the Coupon Corner tonight is very interesting. We've got a couple on. Teams to score 2+, and we've already got a couple in the bag already in terms of, goals being scored. As we'll go over to the flash scores. It's 1-0 Red Star Belgrade, but we've not touched them. Hold on a sec. Let me just get this up. Yeah, so because it's just me tonight, I need a lot of help from the comments to work with in terms of actually content. So out of the games so far that are kicking off at 5-6, I had 5 teams to score 2+. Tottenham, Feyenoord, Lille, LASK, Linz and Braga. Now, we've already had a goal in the Feyenoord game. They're 1-0 down against Wolfsberger. LASK Linz are 1-0 up, and Braga are 1-0 up as well. So I'm only needing 8 goals for that coupon to come in at the moment, and we're only 10 minutes in. So it's looking good at the moment. And also 3 or more goals in the games. I've just gone all out for overall in the fixture list. We've got Antwerp versus Tottenham, Lille versus Celtic, Karabakh versus Villarreal, Omonia versus PSV, Benfica v Standard Liège, Slavia Prague versus Bayer Leverkusen, Arsenal v Dundalk, and Roma against CSKA Sofia. Now, if that comes in, we're talking a good amount of money. I'll happily take it. So we'll update you as the night goes on about Coupon Corner. There's also been a goal for Braga. It's 2-0 to Braga, so that's already in for the Coupon. After 11 minutes, Nico Gaitan has doubled their advantage after Paulinho's earlier effort. It's 2-0 to Braga in Ukraine against Zorya Luhansk. So Braga's already looking good for going through. Honestly, I couldn't tell you who's going to win the Europa League. I think it'll be Tottenham or Leicester. I think Leicester might be in with a good shout because they're good in one-off games, I think. Whereas Tottenham always bottle it, no matter what. Braga are some team. I'm just waiting for a Rangers fan to pipe up saying, "Oh, but mind we beat them in both games last year." But yeah, odds on Edouard sitting on the bench or sitting in the seats. But Celtic fans, if there's any Celtic fans in here tonight, tell us what you're thinking. We're not doing any Scottish Cup predictions at the moment because we don't have anyone on. I don't know if it's one-off games after groups. I don't think it will be, but I'm talking about the final. Like if they get to the final, Leicester, I think, will be odds on to win. I think. Braga were the better team at Ibrox until we got our first goal. Yeah. Hi, Rio. Night's going all right. It's been a bit quiet so far. But currently elsewhere, hold on, let me just get the ticker for the Lille versus Celtic. There we go. So currently the scores elsewhere. It's 2-0 to LASK Linz. So I've already got 2 legs in out of the 5 for my coupon for the early kickoffs. It's also 2-0 to Wolfsberger against Feyenoord after 13 minutes. So we've got so far 0-0s are AC Milan against Sparta Prague, AEK Athens against Leicester, Antwerp against Tottenham, then Red Star Belgrade 1, Liberec 0, CSKA Moscow 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Feyenoord 0, Wolfsberger 2, Gent 0, Hoffenheim 0, LASK Linz 2, Ludogorets 0, Lille 0, Celtic 0, Karabakh 0, Villarreal 0, Sivasspor 0, Maccabi Tel Aviv 0, and Zorya Luhansk 0, Braga 2. Timo Weah is not playing at the moment. He is not. I think he's on the bench for Lille. I'll quickly check that. Yeah, Timo Weah is on the bench. Oh, a save! Oh, and it's wide for a goal kick. That was a great chance there for Lille in the box. Who was it that had the shot? I couldn't identify who it was, but Heather came out. He just cut it back. I think it was Bamba with the shot. Scott Bain forced into an early save. Still 0-0 in Lille after, 14 minutes. Ludogorets have pulled one back in the LASK Linz game already. It's 2-1. So that was Manu with the Ludogorets goal after 15 minutes. Yeah, Barkas would probably have let that go through his arms. Any other comments? Any predictions for tonight? The rest of the lads, well, Fraser's basically buggered after work. Matthew, he's got coaching on a Thursday, so he can't do Europa League streams. Also, Stevie's got video to edit, which is fair enough. I mean, I don't have any qualms in people having other things to do over the stream. And I mean, the rest of them, no idea. I think we might have Nappers coming in at 8. But it's a free kick here to Lille. Very promising position. Oh, that was an awful tackle from Shane Duffy on Bamba. He'll be lucky to get away with a booking. No, from a booking. But yeah, 25 yards out. Lille have a free kick. Yeah, there's the free kick for Lille. I don't know who's standing over it. I think it might be Yazici standing over it. Hello, Lee. It's all good, mate. All good. And Scott Bain with the save. It's right at him, but it's got a good amount of height. And it's sort of a knuckleball free kick. Ball does move just a tiny bit back and forth, but it's a corner for Lille. And we'll see if they can take advantage. Corner comes in, and it's gone out for a goal kick to Celtic. 16 minutes in, still 0 goals here. I wish I was covering Linz against Ludogorets. That'd been a cracking game. Robert Duncan, you're a bit early, mate. Rangers don't kick off till 8 o'clock. Hello, Dor. How's it going, mate? Jamie Vardy has just scored a penalty in Athens. It is 1-0 to Leicester. As one team I tipped for winning the Europa League has already got off to a flying start in Greece. Lille just playing keep ball at the moment. They are sort of dominating possession. They've got 64%. It seems it's like they are sort of playing with their food a wee bit. I mean, I'm pretty sure you ask me this every stream, Angus. I mean, I would be too, Robert, if I was a Rangers fan. I think Rangers have only failed to score 2 or more once this season. And that was against Livingston at Almondvale. Favourite Motherwell game. Couldn't pick one. Player, James McFadden. Lille getting ever closer to scoring, I think. It's only a matter of time. Any other goals elsewhere? I'll have a wee look. Nah, no other goals elsewhere. Unless you want to know about the Brazil under-23s. Fluminense have just scored against Grêmio. Hello, Connor Mitchell. How's it going? Hibs and Motherwell got an own goal. Hibs and Motherwell aren't playing. It's terrible, par. There was an offside there for Celtic. Let's have a wee replay. Yeah, Ayeti miles offside there. A lovely wee through ball as well. And Ayeti would have been through, and he did put it in the back of the net, to be fair. It was just offside, though. That does give Celtic a wee bit of hope, a glimmer of hope going forward. Duffy clears. And Lille have the ball back and they're on the attack. My predictions for this game, we're going to go with a 2-1 win for Lille, I think. I did say 2 each, but I don't think there's going to be 4 goals in this game. And also 2-0 to Rangers, I think. It's 2-0 to Red Star Belgrade against Slovan Liberec. Celtic are on the break here. Ayeti's got the ball in the box. Laxalt with the cross. It's very poor. Laxalt been very average so far for Celtic. Laxalt again on the ball. Is he going to cross it? No, he's just going to pass it back to Christie. That's what happens when you've got too many left-footed players in your team. They don't know how to use the right. Kapchirek says Lech will win 2-1. Don't know, mate. Rangers unbeaten this season. They always score at least twice at home. That was a wee naughty wee challenge from Cham. He's got a yellow card in the 21st minute. Robert Duncan says only 2 to score against the Jers. But yeah. So Captain, I'm assuming is from Poland. Welcome, and please do feel free to subscribe. Usually we've got a lot more than just me on covering games, but sometimes we get nights like this that people just can't come or can't commit. But it's all right. I mean, I'm a charitable organisation anyway. No, good tackle from Laxalt. No, there's no chance of the SPFL show coming back. This is the next best thing. Bamba's on the ball here. He's a very good player. To Andre. Bamba again. He's inside. Lille playing some lovely football here. Back out. They're on the left-hand side now. Ryan 118 is literally in the chat. He just can't do streams because he's at work all the time. As of now, no one. It's just me, which is absolutely superb. Hopefully we will have people on later. I did ask a few people, but they've not replied, which does not help at all. Kirsten. How am I finding lockdown? I mean, it's actually helping the channel. We're getting more. I mean, this is more content than I would have been producing if there wasn't lockdown. Chance for Celtic on the counter here. Laxalt to Christie. Nah, back to Scott Brown as he sprays it out wide. McGregor Frimpong's got the ball now. Tincham. They're sort of walking. There's no sort of urgency with Celtic, but they played it away to Laxalt. It's an awful cross. Nobody's there. AC Milan have taken the lead against Sparta Prague. It is 1-0 to Milan as Diaz, who scored the opening goal for Milan last week, has done the same against their Czech opposition. Laxalt. Here it is. El Yunusi. Oh, it's just over the bar. Ayeti crushes his luck. Very frustrated as he had a golden opportunity. He was unmarked. And his left-footed shot goes miles over the bar. Hello to Daniel Leslie. Callum Davison says, I think if Celtic don't get beat Aberdeen on Sunday, don't beat Aberdeen on Sunday, Lennon will probably get a sack or leave. I mean, the amount of times people have just said, Celtic this, Lennon that, I mean, it's almost like you're in love with the boy. I never speculate at all. Well, I do when it comes to Motherwell, but other teams, it just doesn't interest me, you know? People are too negative at times, in my opinion. Tell you what though, Celtic have been playing alright tonight. And don't make me defend Celtic or Rangers. I just don't like doing that. Lille driving forward again. Bamba on the ball. It looks like they're just trying to win free kicks in the attacking half. But Frimpong's driving forward. Soumari's done well to track him back. Tincham, he sprays it back to El Yunusi. He tries to get a shot away. It's not very good. And Tincham does the same. Celtic still camped in the Lille half as Frimpong drives forward. Crosses it. Ayeti, and it's been headed away. And Ayeti couldn't win the header. Don't even start, Liam. Oh, wait, it was Ayeti that won the header. I thought it was the Lille player. Might have hit off the Lille player's head to stop the chance, which was good defending. Oh, it might have been a free kick. Right, okay, cool. Hang on. El Yunusi's driving forward. El Yunusi finesses it into the far corner. It is 1-0 to Celtic. Who's saying Lennon out now? It is Lille 0, Celtic 1. Mohamed El Yunusi has put Celtic into the lead. In the 27th minute, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 28th minute, Celtic have taken the lead against the French opposition. What a goal. What a finish. El Yunusi once again turning up for the Celtic in Europe. And what a start. What a start. That's a free kick to Lille. Right, Cameron. Oh, no. Yeah, it's only me on so far. Rangers better win tonight. I think they will, comfortably. Some goal. Thoughts on the Jordan Archer signing? I think he's a fantastic short-term signing. He's only signed till January, but I'm hoping that, if he gets to play the X amount of games, that he produces a lot of clean sheets. I've got a lot of faith in him because he is a fantastic goalkeeper for the SPFL level. So, if he's able to, help us into that top 6, I'm happy about that. Antwerp have taken the lead against Tottenham. That is a shocker. Rafaelov has put the Belgians in front. He was at Club Brugge and Maccabi Haifa. That is a shocker. Here we go, Lille on the attack, and it's a corner. Yeah, that could have been a goal kick. Yasici on the corner, swings it in. That's a terrible corner again. David puts it over the bar. But yeah, thoughts on the Jordan Archer signing as a whole? It's only positive. It's a win-win for everyone. I think you're obsessed, Ryan, mate. Lee thinks Rangers will win 4-0. Wow. That would be a shocker. But that was a lovely finish by Elyounoussi. Must say, oh my God, it's 2-0 Celtic. It's 2-0 to Celtic. No way, man. Elyounoussi scores to make it 2-0 as Frimpong drove forward and he cuts it back. Elyounoussi with a P-roller and it somehow beats the keeper. Lille 0, Celtic 2 in the 33rd minute. Oh my days. I can't believe it. Absolute scenes in Lille. I do not believe it. I was not expecting this either. We'll see. I can't predict anything, but Ryan Dunbar says that'll be them world beaters again. LASK have gone 3-1 up against Ludogorets. Il Frazzle probably going to get here. But well done, Celtic. I'm supporting Celtic tonight. I'm also supporting Rangers. Right, Cameron. Nah. So currently, with about 12 minutes till half time, scores at the moment: AC Milan 1, Sparta Prague 0, AEK Athens 0, Leicester 1, Antwerp 1, Tottenham 0, CSKA Moscow 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Feyenoord 0, Wolfsberger 2, Ghent 0, Hoffenheim 0, LASK Linz 3, Ludogorets 1, Lille 0, Celtic 2, Karabag 0, Villarreal 0, Sivasspor 0, Maccabi Tel Aviv 0, and Zorya 0, Braga 2. And it's a goal for Hoffenheim. Hoffenheim have just taken the lead in Belgium against Ghent. Henry Toll says, dude, I am a Celtic fan, but when in Europe, I want Rangers to win. Also, I mean, you should. Exactly. It's all for the greater good of Scottish football and the coefficient. I mean, you'd be crazy not to, in my opinion. The old ABC for me, anyone but Celtic, yeah. Well, you obviously don't want the best for Scottish football. Dynamite Heady says we can see Lille coming back. Don't know. We'll see. Celtic driving forward, yeah, again. Can we get a third before half time? That would be great. Did not expect this. Jimmy Purvis says, missing your vlogs. Yeah, I'm missing them too. That's the content I like to make. Unfortunately, not possible. I mean, well, I am producing other content. Like the last 2 videos I've made have failed to get 300 views. I mean, where have these all been? Come on. Got 8,600 people subscribed, and I'm struggling to get 300 views. I mean, I know it's shite not having vlogs, but I mean, at least support me in my other content, you know. Dynamite Heady says Celtic are rotten at the back, always liable to leak goals. Yeah. Oh, I'm surprised that was not a free kick to Celtic there. Hello, Roscoe. How's it going, mate?
How are you doing, Godsey? How's it?
Fantastic, mate. It's 2-0 Celtic.
Well, Jesus.
Aye.
I've not been able to catch up because I've been working, but yeah.
Don't worry, man.
Good to be on. Good to be here.
Yeah, good.
You've got somebody to chat to now.
Ah, finally.
Yeah. Do you want me to cover the Celtic game, or do you want me to cover
it? Whatever you want to do.
See what other fixtures there is.
Tottenham are getting beat by Antwerp.
Let's go and watch that then. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, let's put that on. Okay.
Did you see my bet that I won last night?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 150 odd quid or something like that.
Aye, that was pretty special. Like.
Yeah. Good evening, viewers. How are you all?
Colin Ritchie says, "Hi, Gogsy. Milan missed a penalty. Ibra missed it. The game is being streamed on BT Sport. There you go."
Hi, Dr. Coyle. How are we doing? I don't think I was in the Hunger Games, was I?
Aye, mate, you were in the Hunger Games last night.
Was it? I haven't watched the video yet.
It was on the stream.
Was it? Yeah. Well, I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but I've been that busy. But I will give it a watch. How far did I get?
I think you got to like the final 6.
Did I? Quality.
Because we did 2 on Tuesday, and then we did another one last night because the football was shite.
Right, okay. Oh no, it must have been the first one I saw then, because I did watch bits and pieces of the first one.
I think that was the funniest one.
Yeah.
Leicester are 2-0 up in Athens.
They're Leicester are a good team, but Rodgers a good manager.
Yeah, definitely.
He's a very, very good manager.
Yeah, good to see Roscoe here now as well. Yeah.
How did Lee? You all right?
It's not Phil. Get up.
Spoilers in the chat there by the looks of things.
Oh, is it a penalty to Lille? Not on that tackle. Oh my. I can't believe that's a penalty. Basically, he's tried a Ronaldo chop and he trips over. I don't see it. He trips over Duffy's foot. And it's like right in the line of between the rest of the pitch and it's on the 18-yard line. And because it's on the 18-yard line, the referee's giving it a penalty because online is inside. God. And it's Scott Bain saved it.
He's actually saved a penalty. That guy never saved one penalty for Dundee ever.
I can't believe it.
God's sake. Scott Baines did not save one penalty for Dundee, and he saved. He had about, I would say, about maybe 10 penalties against him, and he did not save one of them.
I mean, but thanks for spoiling it in the chat.
I was going to say, did you see his attempt to save the one the other night?
I didn't.
Oh, so he didn't even try to save it.
All these Rangers fans saying, get a grip, Leo. Yeah, it wasn't a penalty either, so justice has been done. Yeah, I completely agree. Are we doing Jason Christie?
Scott Bain. He's a very hot or cold keeper, Scott Bain. He's either very, very good or he's awful.
Yeah.
Mourinho's raging here. It's the Gareth Bale's first night.
I took a wee booster of Tottenham and Arsenal to have 3 shots on target each half.
All right.
It was like 4-1.
Yeah, but I don't know what sort of what stats Tottenham are on here. Just
last time I checked, Tottenham had 2 shots.
I have seen them have 1 shot on target already. So,
Tottenham have had 2 shots on target at the moment. Cheers, Elliot Christie. Oh, sorry, Jason Christie. Sorry, I saw Elliot and then Jason. Bain, we love Bain. Yeah, but keep up the good work, brothers. Cheers. Stephen Coulter says yes, Bain. Long time fan. Thank you, I appreciate it. Right, what save by Scott Bain? It's a free kick to Lille on the edge of the box now. Yasichi is lining it up.
How do you think Lille will do at Spurs, Cogsy? What do you think?
I don't think he'll be anywhere as good as the last time.
No, I don't expect him to be, but I think it's hard to tell. It depends how fit he can keep himself. Obviously, he's not played for a long time, and he's a lot older than what he was when he was first there. But
it's a hit the bar. Scott Bain dropped a cross. He came out in no man's land. Everyone left it for him. He drops the ball, and who is it? Number 5. I think it's Baston. Left foot. He hits the bar. Basically tried to dink it over the keeper. So at Botman, it was.
So Bain's back to normal again, then, isn't he?
Bain is back to normal. I think he's had a bit of a nosebleed saving that penalty. Who's playing best for Celtic or Lille? I'd have to say it's El Yunusi. Every time El Yunusi gets the ball, he's got to do something.
He's a funny player, El Yunusi, isn't he? He's either, again, Spain, he's really hot or cold, isn't he? But it's Antwerp manager's really animated on the sideline here. Doesn't look like a guy you want to mess with either.
Elliot Christie, who did Motherwell have got Livingston, so I'll be paying 20 quid on Saturday for a live stream.
God.
Yeah.
20 quid for a... Wow. We should get to see your team, I suppose.
Aye. I'll pay anything to see Motherwell, but...
Well, that's...
yeah, just the two of us. Just the two of us. I mean, earlier on, it was just one of me, so better than nothing.
That's it. I would have gone on earlier if I wasn't working, but
aye,
needs must, you know.
Mm-hmm. Get those bills paid.
Antwerp are looking good here.
Aye.
Oh, almost 2-0.
Oofed.
Good move there. Unlucky. Good clearance by... Can't see who it is. Hold on.
It's half time, 2-0 Celtic.
Regulon is the... Regulon, is that how you pronounce it?
Who?
Regulon, that left back guy.
Oh, Reguilon, yeah.
Reguilon, that's it. Aye, he's cleared it there.
It's also half time at Antwerp. There you go.
Yeah, I've not got that far in the stream. So later on, there's Rangers are playing. Arsenal have got Dundalk. I know that one.
Mm-hmm. Aye. Oh, here we go. I think we might be getting raided soon.
Oh, this again. Not this again. God.
But aye, the halftime scores right now. I mean, it's still injury time in Milan. It's AC Milan 1, Sparta Prague 0. Halftime elsewhere is AEK Athens 0, Leicester 2, Antwerp 1, Tottenham 0, Red Star Belgrade 2, Slovan Liberec 1, CSKA Moscow 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Feyenoord 0, Wolfsburger 2, Ghent 0, Hoffenheim 1, LASK Linz 3, Ludogorets 1, Lille 0, Celtic 2, Karabag 0, Villarreal 0, Sivasspor 0, Maccabi Tel Aviv 0, and Zorya Luhansk 0, Braga 2. Colin Ritchie says Celtic doing okay, doing really well. Lille probs thought they'd batter them. Look how wrong they were. I mean, after they won 4-1 last week, their first win in 10 games in the competition. Surprising turnaround, hasn't it?
Yeah, Lennon's job's on a shugly peg. His jacket's on a shugly peg, so kind of needs to get results now.
Oh, definitely.
Can you highlight Scott Todd's comment, Gulsey? I think Wraith Rovers have started really, really well. Dundee should have enough to beat them. However, it's Dundee. So, I don't know. Draw written all over it, I suppose. But I think Dundee will win 1-0. I think they'll just scrape it. I think Wraith Rovers will do well this season, though. They seem to have started really, really well. So, they gave Arbroath a do-in in the first game, and Arbroath kind of held Hearts the other night. Okay, they got beat, but they kind of held Hearts. So I think Wraith Rovers will do all right this year. And
they also beat Queen of the South 5-2.
Yeah, and Queen of the South are no mugs either. The division this year is going to be really tight. I don't think we've got to be honest and say that Hearts are probably going to win it. But I think it's a free-for-all after that as to who's going to get
second.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not convinced Dundee will comfortably get second. I think there'll be teams like the Inverness, Raith Rovers, even Arbroath, will push it right to the wire, I think.
Yeah. James W., the score is literally below the comment. I mean, it always says in the ticker what the score is. The Celtic team, I'll just go back to the banner. It was Bain, Frimpong, Duffy, Ayer, Laxalt, Brown, McGregor, Christie, and Cham, El Yunusi, and Ayeti. There you go. Go Wraith just to troll for us. Oh dear. So we're gonna have a wee look at Coupon Corner now. The ACA had on teams to score 2+ were Tottenham, Feyenoord, Lille, Linz, and Braga. Now we've already got 2 of those in as it stands right now. But I'm also needing 2 goals for Lille, which I don't see happening at the moment. Also, I'm needing Feyenoord to come back from 2-0 down against Wolfsberger, and Tottenham need to buck up their ideas against Antwerp, but there's still time in the second half. Arsenal don't kick off till 8, do they?
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Yep. That'll be an interesting game, that one, actually. I think it'll be quite interesting.
Yeah. Joseph Coyle says, how do you take it?
How do I take my whiskey? There's a big debate on this one. They say a true Scotsman would never take whiskey at anything other than room temperature. However, there is debates there that they should have ice in it and that water releases some of the aromas in the whiskey and stuff like that. I personally don't take it with anything. So whether it's a cask strength or whether it's down at 40%, I will drink it as it is at room temperature. However, I wouldn't criticise anybody that wanted to have a little bit of water in it. I wouldn't suggest maybe putting ice in it because ice dilutes the alcohol too much, unless you're going to drink it quickly. If you have whiskey with ice, if you drink it quickly, that's also acceptable.
Mm-hmm. Scott Todd thinks 3-1 Dundee gets Raith Rovers. What team do you support? Well, if you're a regular on the channel, you'll know I'm a Motherwell fan. And Ross is a Dundee fan.
Yeah.
For all his sins.
I know, Christ.
Keelan Morrison, yeah, Stevie's at judo tonight. Oh dear.
Streams.
I don't know what you're meaning by that. But yeah, any more comments? Happy to take questions at half time. We've got about 7 or 8 minutes at the moment.
It's just at half time here, it's just showing me a video of them analysing it, but it's like there's no speech or anything like that. You can't hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of goals here tonight.
And they're not sitting 2 meters apart. That's shocking.
Yeah. I'm at the part where I just don't care.
I think everybody's the same. It's kind of like at the stage now where it's gone way too far.
It has.
And I don't want to delve too far into it because I know there's people out there that are in serious danger with this kind of stuff. If I'm being honest, I think they should just let everything go back to normal, and the people that think they're at risk stay in the house.
Yeah,
that may sound really selfish coming from me, but I think you can't shut down the whole economy for like a virus.
Exactly. Like I was dealing with a customer yesterday, obviously elderly gentleman, and he literally threw his money at me.
Mm-hmm.
But because he didn't want to touch it, I said, "It's all right. You can just hand it over. I'm not exactly going to die from it."
Yeah, and the thing is, at the end of the day, it's like you hand your money over. All you need to do is sanitize your hands after you've touched the money.
Exactly. Aye, because like I said, it's not as if I'm gonna die from it, and he said, "Aye, but I might." It's like, oh, come on.
I know. God's sake. It's, yeah, I think the economy's taken a massive kick in with this, and it's hard to see. It's difficult to see a lot of businesses struggling with it. I feel for restaurants, because restaurants have been absolutely
They're in the worst.
destroyed by this, and they've done nothing to deserve it.
Exactly.
Like at the end of the day, they had to. I think I saw something on Twitter. It was like, July they reopened the restaurants and pubs, no spike in cases. August they had the eat out to help out, no spike in cases. September they let the unis back and the colleges back. Suddenly there's a spike in cases.
Yeah.
And it's like, the restaurants and pubs, that you can maybe argue to an extent pubs might be to blame, but restaurants, I think there's nothing wrong with going out for dinner or whatever. They're really struggling out of this, and it's a shame.
I agree. Colin Richards says, still think Celtic's defence is dreadful. Big Duffy looks like he's towing a caravan. They're keeping a clean sheet right now. Gogsy is a closet section B Airdrie fan. I've literally only been to Airdrie twice, so.
There's only 2 of them in that section B.
Yeah, and apparently I'm one of them. So who's the other guy?
God, I've been to is it Excelsior Stadium? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the Excelsior.
I've been there once, and I think Dundee got beat. I'm positive Dundee got beat or drew or something. I don't think we won, and it was years and years ago. Like I'm pretty sure we still had like Alex Ray was in charge of us, so that was a long time ago. I was there.
Aye. What do you think of the under-17s England team? If this is another racist comment, I honestly don't care. The virus is no more dangerous than the cold. Check out the statistics. Correct. Totally agree with, if you feel at risk, stay at home. Games like Galatasaray, if I had to sign a waiver, I would have happily been along with many, I'm sure. Yeah, I still think like that had a sold out stadium.
Mm-hmm. I think the further east in Europe you go, then it looks like the more lax
like in Russia and the Ukraine,
mm-hmm.
you've got games with fans in it. Okay, some are actually socially distant, but like still you've got teams having fans.
At the end of the day, just go in your bubbles.
Exactly. Even if you don't allow in the away fans, I just don't care. Just let fans in.
I think going to this sort of whole get fans in the grounds thing. At the end of the day, in Scotland, right? Other than Rangers, Celtic, Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen, they're the only stadiums that really get full houses on a regular basis. The rest of the clubs could get fans in socially distanced, no problem.
Yeah.
Look, say St Johnstone, for example. St Johnstone have got a 10,000 seater stadium. What's their home gate? What, about 2,000?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, there's no reason as to why these clubs can't be playing. And you go to the part-time teams, they're terraced, so they can actually physically stand away from each other. It's just crazy. I mean, I know they're talking about with this tier system now. They're talking about the Elgin look like they're going to be allowed fans back, and I can't remember who the other teams were.
Ross County and Inverness.
Ross County and Inverness, aye. So that would be good. Hopefully that materialises for them. I'd like to see that, but I assume that'll mean no away fans unless they're playing each other.
Probably.
Which are all in different divisions, so
yeah.
It'll probably mean no away fans, because obviously if you've got a team from tier 2 playing them, they can't obviously have them moving over to tier 1 places, But
yeah, I'll say now I am not actually part of the Well Boys. I just sing. I go into the section and sing. That's all. I'm not actually in with them, so Sorry to disappoint. Dundee United in the crap now. Looks grim for them,
Yeah.
There'll be no fans in for a long time, Nicola said, so no point talking about it because it's not going to happen anytime soon. Well,
Going to John Mitchell's comment about Dundee United in the crap. This is a point as a Dundee fan where we then want to rub the salt in the wounds, because when we took, I can't remember what it was we done, where players took pay cuts and all that kind of thing about 3-4 months ago, and Dundee United did nothing but rip into us and say, oh, same old Dundee in financial trouble, blah, blah, blah. You never want to see a team go under. I'd hate to see Dundee United go under. It'd be awful. Like you see Peterhead yesterday, they're losing 29 members of staff to redundancy and all this kind of stuff. You don't want any team to go under. You know, at the end of the day, it'd be a real shame to see any club go under. And just because I'm a Dundee fan, I don't want Dundee United to go under. That would be the last thing I want. So.
Yeah, exactly. Solid behaviour, that. Just seeing what games are on at 8. So the teams are back out. Second half should have started by now. Lille have started the second half here. It is 2-0.
We're just away to kick off here in Antwerp as well.
Mm-hmm.
Højbjerg's came on at half time. I've actually been really impressed with him this season. I watched him the first game of the season against, can't remember who it was that Spurs played, but he was rank rotten. And ever since then, he's got better and better. So
interesting.
Three subs at half time. They brought on Lucas and Eric as well.
Lille just popping the ball about in the attacking half.
And Human Sons came on as well. Tops 86. I know Rangers fans are not. They don't like Dundee United that much, but you know, yeah, I can see your point of view, because I know that United basically wanted Rangers to die, but yeah. Yeah, I'm a Dundee fan. If Dundee United go under, it'd be a real shame, because the Dundee derby is a really, really good derby. And if you haven't ever been, go, because it's really, really good. Derby. Yeah, you've been Gogsy, haven't you?
3 times.
Yeah. It's a very underrated derby. In terms of a game of football, it is a brilliant game of football, end to end. No team can usually defend properly. It's good, really, really good.
Keelan Morrison says might be an unpopular opinion, but Roscoe looks like a goat. Are you happy with being dubbed
what about
the greatest of all time?
The goat, not a goat.
There's a boost on for the Rangers game saying Kimar Riff to score from outside the area 14-1 after last week. Sheriff, yes, there is a coupon on for tonight. I'm waiting on 3 teams to score 2 goals. We'll also see what we can do for a 8 p.m. kickoff.
Good to see you back on the stream, Sheriff. Too.
Yes, sure.
He made the Hunger Games the other night, did he not?
He did. He did.
Yeah. He's a regular viewer of the stream, so.
A penalty taken is 2-1 for the Rangers game. We'll take that. Celtic basically bribed Dundee to curtail the season. Enough of that, pish. I can't be arsed.
I'll not delve into it too far. My personal opinion, Dundee should never have changed their vote. They basically promoted their rivals. I didn't agree with it. So I was quite disgusted at the fact that Dundee changed their vote. But who knows what went on in the background. So not going to go into it too much.
There we go. I've put on a wee coupon for the 8 p.m.s. It's 3-1 to Red Star Belgrade against Slovan Liberec. But what I've taken tonight for the 8 p.m.s, I've taken PSV to beat Omonia Nicosia, Arsenal to win by 3 or more against Dundalk, 9 corners or more in the Benfica Standard Liège game, a goal in both halves, Nice versus Hapoel Beersheva, and a penalty taken in the Rangers game. Tenner returns £247. Yes.
The only one I'm thinking of that might be a wee bit sticky on that one's the Arsenal Dundalk. I think that'll actually be quite a tight game.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, Dundalk will be well up for it. They will be well up for it. So, we'll see.
Final or two down, love to see it. They got rid of the playoffs.
We were third. We weren't even second. We were third.
You know what gets me genuinely is how by law you can change your vote from a no to a yes, but you can't change a yes to a no.
Is that right?
Yep.
That's brilliant.
That's great play.
Joseph, the framed Dundee FC shirt's a bit of a sort of sentimental one to me. It's a 2014-15 top, or like 15-16, I think. And it was made for the Black Watch, or the sort of anniversary of the Black Watch. So, and my father was in the Black Watch for a number of years, so it's a bit of a sentimental one for me. But I've got it all signed and stuff as well. So, and I really like the top. So that's what that is.
Excellent. Right, this happened months ago. Ryan, we were terrible after Christmas. We lost ourselves the league. Thank you, Sheriff 1-2. Someone that's actually a sensible Rangers fan. AEK Athens have pulled one back against Leicester. Tankovic scores.
It'll be interesting to see what happens with the top of the league in the Premier this year. I think it's definitely Rangers to lose anyway. However, Lennon is notorious for getting his players riled up and playing well in big games and big pressure situations. So the pressure is really on him just now. So we'll see what happens.
Hoffenheim have doubled their lead in Belgium. Ghent 0, Hoffenheim 2. We've got 76 people in the chat now. Hello, everyone. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Have you heard of SUB Keg? I've not heard of it. Yeah, 5 Scottish teams in Europe next season. Gogsy qualifies, of course, but still have a chance for other teams out with the Old Firm to do something. Well, thing is, if Celtic or Rangers win the Scottish Cup, it opens it up to 5th in the league. So
is this Europa League 2 or something like that?
Yeah, the Conference League.
That's brilliant. That's really good. I think that's kind of well overdue. A sort of next tier sort of European competition. Because I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't love a European run? Like, not that Dundee have ever really been on one in my lifetime, but I could imagine it'd just be absolute quality.
I mean, I would love to see Motherwell get the group stage of the Conference League. I mean, I don't think we'll manage to get 3rd or 4th this season. Or I think we're dark horses for 4th. But I think if we finish 5th, we've got a chance of the Conference League, and basically there's a chance that we could play some 4th-rate team from England, or like a trip to, say, the Republic of Ireland or something like that. Or even further afield, which would be great if it's allowed by then.
Yeah. Do you know what they're really missing? And I think they've missed a trick with this one. A UK-like cup.
An Anglo-Scottish Cup.
Aye, like a cup for the whole of the UK. I think they're really missing a trick with that.
Yeah, I think they are as well. But
how good would that be?
Yeah, it would be pretty special. Because I mean, I would love that. Because like on Football Manager, I got this mod that's like the Great Britain Cup.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
And it's like it's all teams in the top 6 leagues of England, the top 4 of Scotland, the top 2 of Wales, Northern Ireland, and the Republic of Ireland. It was just carnage.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't scrap the League Cup. I think if they had to bring in a UK Cup, they would have to do it, say, on an international weekend type thing. Just get rid of the Caramel Wafer Cup then.
Yeah, that should have been 2-0 Antwerp, by the way. Mbakane just missed basically a chance from about 2 yards and put it over the bar.
Some teams wouldn't want a UK Cup, but others would.
Well, the thing is, though, at the end of the day, you register for it or you don't register for it.
And those teams that did register for it, there you go. You've got potentially I don't think teams that play in Europe would want to be.
Yeah, I think it should be like they do with the Betfred Cup in the group stages, where it's open to teams that aren't in like Europe already or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be quite good, and it would make it a bit more open.
Yeah, absolutely. LASK Linz have made it 4-1 against Ludogorets. Feyenoord have pulled one back against Wolfsberger. Essentially, it would be a Diddy Team Cup, but I think it would be interesting. But then again, would fans want to do a Ross County versus Plymouth Argyle game?
Thing is, in terms of a revenue that could bring in for a Scottish team, it's huge. It's absolutely massive. If you imagine, say, who knows, like say Arbroath or something get maybe a decent championship side like Brentford or Birmingham, say, and they bring up 2,000 fans easy. That's huge money for the likes of Arbroath.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Motherwell Rotherham, aye.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree with you, Colin. I don't know if many English teams would be up for it, but I know Scottish teams would.
Mm-hmm.
Arbroath v Barnet. Matt
coming up for the
Dundee v Barnet. How good would that be?
Oh, that would be. There we go. So currently it is 1-0 AC Milan, 2-1 Leicester, 1-0 Antwerp against Tottenham, Red Star Belgrade 3, Liberec 1. Still 0-0 with CSKA Moscow and Zagreb. Feyenoord 1, Wolfsberger 2, Hoffenheim 2-0 up. 4-1 to LASK, Celtic 2-0 up. 0-0 between Karabag and Villarreal and Sivasspor, Maccabi Tel Aviv. And Zorya 0, Braga 2 are the latest scores.
Yeah, Sheriff 1-2. I totally agree with that. I think it would be brilliant. Could you imagine your team gets drawn against somebody down south? You'd be desperate to go down and take in the game. But I don't know. There doesn't seem to be an end to this COVID thing, so I don't know when that's gonna.
The UK Cup is already at the early stages. I thought the Tunnocks Caramel Wafer Cup. The Caramel Wafer Cup's been disbanded for this season, but again, I don't think it would have anything to do with a UK Cup because it's predominantly a Scottish Cup with 2 invites for England, Wales, Republic of Ireland, and Northern Ireland. I mean, that's as far as it'll go, I think.
Mbakane, he looks familiar. Has he played for some?
He played for Anderlecht.
Aye, he's do you know Premier League maybe?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure West Brom might have been.
I'll Google him. He was at Norwich and Hull on loan.
Norwich and Hull. Sivasspor have taken the lead. It's 1-0. AC Milan 2-0 up against Sparta Prague. Predictions for the Rangers game. I'm going to say 2-0 to Rangers, I think. Hearts played Wolves in an Anglo-Scottish Cup final. Motherwell beat Spurs in the Anglo-Scottish Cup before.
When was it disbanded?
I think it was the 80s, mate.
Was it? It was quite a while ago then. They should definitely get that going again. Like, that'd be good.
Yeah, we do need the 5 European places. We need them to properly count next season, help the coefficients skyrocket. Yeah, I think Rangers will get another penalty tonight. They usually do. I mean, it'll help my coupon.
What's the odds you got on Rangers getting a penalty?
Well, just a penalty being taken, so it doesn't matter who gets a penalty. It's 2-1. That's
pretty good odds, actually, to be honest with you.
I know. Considering Rangers have had a penalty in almost every game this season.
Are Rangers at home?
Yeah, it's
actually, that's even more likely than if Rangers are at home. They've had a penalty every game this season. Is that a stat, is it?
No, I said basically every
game. I thought it was like they've had one every season. I was like, Jesus. Lech Poznan.
Anglo ran 75-81.
No, it's Legia that's Arthur Boric's team, isn't it?
Yeah. Wasn't expecting this performance from Celtic. Played pretty well compared to their league performances. Well, I'd say so. 3-1 to Wolfsberger. With 5 Europe spots, if they can't get motivated with that, nothing will. Yes.
Do you see the Ajax score at the weekend, Goxie?
13-0, yeah.
13-0.
I watched the last 10 minutes and there wasn't a goal.
That's ridiculous. Like,
oh.
Ajax are let's be honest, they're a selling club.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some talent in that team. Like,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Only Scottish team to win it is St Mirren in 1979. Anglo-Scottish Cup.
That
was after they won the Scottish Cup in 1978. Angus Shan says hello, Ross, twice.
No, that's it. He likes me.
He likes you, man. Goodness, this keeps lagging. Celtic driving forward again, though. Can they get a third goal? That'd be great. Frimpong's looking for the overlap, but they go back inside and it's... Ajax had 45 shots on goal.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
Here's a stat for you. Lech Poznan, before they played Rangers, Motherwell could have played Lech Poznan back in 2014 if we had beaten Stjarnan of Iceland. But we got beaten by them in extra time in the last minute. When Stjarnan played Lech Poznan, Stjarnan won 1-0 in aggregate. Lech Poznan had 83 shots on target over the 2 games.
Jesus.
Wait, it was shots, not shots on target or something.
Jesus.
I know. But they were absolutely all over Stjarnan and they couldn't score a goal, let alone go through. And then Stjarnan went on to play Inter Milan in the playoff round and got beaten 9-0 in aggregate.
But Stjarnan, where are they from?
Iceland.
It's a shame. I'd like to see Scottish clubs do a wee bit better in Europe.
Well, I think we're crying out for it, mate. But at least the Old Firm are carrying us.
Yeah. Let's say I'm not going to go too harsh on it, but the problem with the Rangers and Celtic thing is they buy all the decent talent from the other clubs, so it's it then makes it more difficult for these teams to kind of do anything. Aberdeen, I think, should be doing a lot better in Europe than they're doing. They don't ever seem to do anything. They made the group stage like years and years ago, but
yeah,
I think with the budget and the players Aberdeen have, they should be at least getting into the group stage of like Europa League or something, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Angus, favourite Dundee player at the moment? I'm not going to say Charlie Adams. It's far too early in his days at Dundee. At the moment, my favourite Dundee player is Paul McGowan. That has been for a number of seasons now. I do love wee Paul McGowan. Favourite game? It'd be very cliched for me to say the Down Derby where we relegated United at Dens. It'd probably have to be that. But try to think if there's any other sort of... When we beat Forfar 7-0 at Dens, that was a good game. Annihilated them.
Hat-trick, didn't he?
Yeah. Actually, there was actually a really good game. It was Greg Stewart. We played Ross County at home. They were actually wearing that top, I'm pretty sure, and we beat Ross County 5-2 at home. It was an end-to-end game, and Greg Stewart turned that Andrew Davis for Ross County inside out for one of the goals. So that was a good game, actually. Yeah, that was probably one of my best or favourite Dundee game. So I'm pretty sure we're wearing that top.
See, didn't you also get beat 5-2 by Ross County earlier on?
Yeah. It was like the two games who played them that season was 5-2 or something like that. So we went away to Ross County and got beat 5-2 as well or something.
Yeah.
So, who's your favourite all-time Dundee player? I can't say Alan Gilsey because I've never actually seen him play. I've never actually seen him play. In my time that I've been going since 2003, Lee Griffiths has got to be up there for sure.
Yeah.
Gary Harkins has got to be up there, and maybe a guy called Jim McAllister that plays for Morton now. I thought he was a really, really good player for us. And it wasn't the most technically gifted footballer in the world, but he absolutely gave 1,000,000% to the cause every time. So yeah, maybe. And Matt Lockwood as well, the left back. Gogsy, you've heard of Matt Lockwood, haven't you?
Lille have scored. It's 2-1. Celtic.
Spurs are looking a wee bit more dangerous now. They've made all their 5 subs now. They brought on Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Lamela, so they're looking a wee bit more dangerous.
Cross from the corner, and Celik gets on the end of. I think he's unmarked. And he bundles the ball over the line. It's 2-1.
Favourite away day, John? Tynecastle. Tynecastle, I probably would say, is my favourite away in terms of a good atmosphere. Home support when they do get going, the home support's quite good, and it's a good atmosphere in the ground. Probably Tynecastle, I would say. Closely followed by Arbroath. I like Arbroath as well.
That was a wee chance there for Celtic. El Yunusi, I think it was, got the cross in and it was swept up. That's been coming. Celtic have been defending too deep. A couple more goals elsewhere. Ludogorets have pulled one back against LASK. Wolfsburg have gone 4-1 up at Feyenoord. Elsewhere, 3-1 Red Star 4-1 Red Star get Belgrade, I think, as well.
Dynamite, Fabian Caballero. So when I first started going, Caballero was playing for Dundee. Didn't score as many. Like, you look at his stats for when he played for Dundee, he actually didn't score that many goals. He was a bit of a cult hero at Dundee, but I think it was just his skill and his ability to get the fans off the seats. A huge cult hero for Dundee, just with his skill. But he got nailed by a guy called DeVos from Dundee United, and he got injured, and he was never the same after that again. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that one.
5-1 Red Star Belgrade against Liberec with 20 minutes to go.
Claudio Caniggia, that was just before I started going, Jason. I just missed that by a couple of years.
3-0 Milan. All I'm needing is a Lille goal, Feyenoord to score another, and Tottenham to score 2.
Tottenham are looking a lot better, but Antwerp are actually defending really, really well. So we'll see. I think Sheriff, yeah, I heard about the Burnley thing today. Actually, 300 million takeover might be what Burnley need. But
Andrew Fraser says so. Aberdeen should be beating the likes of Lisbon, Burnley, Sociedad, etc. Well, remember they also got beat by Apollon Nicosia from Cyprus.
And to be fair, Aberdeen threw it away against Burnley, because I remember I was actually at the game at Pittodrie where they played Burnley. They drew 1 each. Aberdeen should have won that day. They should have won it, and they threw it away. So
I remember watching it as well.
Yeah, no, I was actually at the game.
All you need is a comeback for Liberec. I would never have touched that game apart from a goal rush coupon. Like there's some games in a football card that you're looking at and you're like, nah, I can't call a winner, so I'll just put it on a goal rush. I would never have touched that. Yeah, we know it's 2-1 Leicester.
It's Angus, who is it you support? You say you love to see Dundee come back up. Who is it you support?
4 goals with 20 minutes to go. It's a free kick to Lille.
I think they've got some really interesting players in their team. They've got the guy, is it Delat, that used to play for Leicester.
Oh, aye.
Who else they've got?
God, let's take it one day at a time, Cal. I didn't even know there was a Scottish game on Sunday apart from the Cup semi. LASK did 10 men, so Sivaspor.
They've got that boy Jordan Lukaku on loan from Lazio, Romelu's brother.
Oh, aye.
I don't know if he's playing tonight, but I'm just looking at their team here. Oh, here we go. They're about to score again. Oh, what a miss! 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he blazes it over the bar.
Goodness sake!
That should have been 2-0.
Ludogorets have made it 4-3 from the penalty spot. What a game that is!
Aberdeen fan Angus, that's good to hear. Good to hear you want to see the Mighty D's back up. I don't know if it'll happen this season, but we'll see.
That guy Dan Glazer, who is linked with a move to Rangers, has just scored from the penalty spot for Maccabi Tel Aviv.
Dan Glazer.
Hoffenheim made it 3-0 against Ghent.
They're a funny one, Hoffenheim, because they're a fairly new club. They're like I'd like to say they're only about 15 years old as a club.
Really?
Yeah, they're not an old club at all. And they're not like from a city or anything like that.
Right.
I could be completely wrong in saying that. I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I need to Google this one, just in case I'm havering shit here. Yes, I'm havering shit. It's somebody else I'm thinking of. Who is it I'm thinking of?
Leipzig, is it not?
Maybe it is Leipzig, actually, yeah.
Again for Lille. Celtic defending again.
Is it not somebody else? Hold on.
Yazici on the free kick. He's standing like he's about to do a shite. Left footed, and it's been headed away by his own player, and it's been cleared by Celtic. Aye, so Kilmarnock v Rangers on Sunday at 12 o'clock. I mean, if it was later on in the day, I'd be happier, but God, we've got to be up at stupid o'clock to get that streamed, and of course the Scottish Cup as well on Sunday.
Yeah, no, I was sort of partially right with Hoffenheim. They were in the German shitty divisions up until about 2005, where they actually started becoming fairly decent.
Oh, Lille have equalised. The cross came in.
It's good for your coupon.
It's good for the coupon, yeah. Ikone has a deflected effort, and Celtic have surrendered a 2-goal lead.
Can I say that, Gogsy? Can I say anything about surrendering when it comes to Celtic?
That was not my intention.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, I knew there was something about Hoffenheim that was like it's kind of like a Dingwall kind of scenario. They're not like it's not like a huge city or anything like that. And they only kind of built their bigger stadium because they got fairly decent.
Yeah, Lille are going to go and win this game. It's only a matter of time before they score again, I think. Goodness. But yeah, 2 each. Been a good game.
Yeah. It doesn't look like Tottenham are going to score here. But it honestly doesn't look like they're going to score. And credit to Antwerp, they've been very, very good. They have been really, really good. They look very, very comfortable.
Lille have got a bit of swagger about their game now.
Aye.
They've got bodies just lining up.
Lille are not a bad team, though.
They're not.
They're not a bad side.
Look at the defending from Celtic. Where the heck? Brown doing dear, oh dear.
What a tackle that is.
I reckon.
Boy Delat that used to be at Leicester.
Oh, Baines punched that clear. It's another corner to Lille.
This is going to be a coupon buster if Spurs didn't get a win here.
I've got Spurs to score too. It doesn't matter what the result.
I don't think Spurs are going to score two. They might get an equaliser, but I doubt they'll score two.
Spurs have been dodgy in the Europa League this season. It's almost been like they've been completely disinterested because it's not the Champions League.
Who do you think's going to win the English Premier League, Gogsy?
I'm still saying Aston Villa, mate.
Right, come on, let's be realistic here.
Mate, Villa beat the champions of last season 7-2.
I suppose Leicester done it. Okay, fine, fair enough. I tell you, Spurs will be there or thereabouts. I mean, I hate me being my English team's Arsenal, so as much as I hate to say it, I think Spurs will be there or thereabouts. Mourinho's he knows what he's doing. But like Man City and Liverpool, they don't look like the same teams that they were last season. And
Market Tel Aviv have turned it around and are 2-1 up against Sivasspor.
John
that was a shot for Celtic, and Elyounoussi nearly completed his hat-trick.
John Mitchell says Wolves. I like Wolves, actually. I've got a soft spot for them. They're not the most attractive team to watch, but they get results.
Karabakh have scored against Villarreal. It's 1-0 in Azerbaijan. Oh, great tackle by Laxalt. And Cham's driving forward, but I don't think Celtic are really that interested. Oh, Villarreal have equalised. It's 1 each in Azerbaijan. 2 goals in 2 minutes. I think that sort of woke them up. We've only got one game that's got less than 2 goals. Sorry, 2 games that have got less than 2 goals. Forgot there was a 0-0 in Russia still.
See, the boy Aurier keeps playing for Spurs now. They signed the boy Doherty from Wolves to replace him. Doherty started the season and Aurier's just pushed him out of the team.
Wee chance for Lille again. Driving forward. A great cross, but no one's actually on it. It's back out to the wide man. Oh. Cal McGregor and Cham. Oh, completely misplaced that pass.
Absolutely brilliant. Antwerp, they're a really, really good team. They've passed it about really, really well. They've got a couple of flair players there that are willing to take on a man as well. You don't see that much now.
I'm needing 2 goals for Tottenham and 1 goal for Feyenoord for this.
And they've just given a goal kick there, and the Antwerp guy saw it out because he thought he was going to get a corner out of it. And then the linesman's just given a goal kick. Oh no, they've given it as a corner now. The referee's overruled it.
I'm annoyed. Tottenham are just they're on the cunt list.
They're not looking good. But credit to Antwerp, they're looking fairly good. So they deserve it so far anyway, from what I've seen.
Angus Shan says, "How are you finding lockdown, Roscoe?"
Shit. It's just shit. Let's be honest here. You know, at the end of the day, you can't go out and see your mates without putting a mask on or whatever. You know, it's just awful. Right. I think it doesn't seem like there's going to be an end to it either. I think I saw something on Twitter the other day, and it was like, at least it's happened now and not like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Because you could imagine if this happened like 15 years ago, like how little there is for us to all do. So you know what? It could be a lot worse timing, but yeah, it's still not that great. At least you can still chat to your mates over like FaceTime or Skype or Zoom or whatever, you know. So it could be a lot worse things, but it's still not ideal.
Quite right.
Wouldn't be doing this just now if it wasn't for technology. So. Scott Brown needs to be dropped. Scott Brown's a funny one for me because he's not the best footballer in the world, and he'd probably admit that himself. However, don't take this the wrong way, he's very good at cheating. He knows how to bend the rules, and it's just because he's a winner. Like, he knows what he can and can't get away with. Like, the player I like to sort of compare him as, not as like technical ability, but I like to compare him as like Sergio Ramos at Real Madrid. Sergio Ramos at Real Madrid is hated by every other team in Spain just because he's so good at cheating that he gets results out of it.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I said at the start of the stream it'd be 2 each this game.
Did you? Gogsy's score prediction.
I've been pretty decent at calling predictions recently.
No. We said, what was it for the Celtic game last week? We said 2-1, wasn't it? And then it was 2-1 until about the 93rd minute or something like that.
Aye. I think I said it'd be. What did I say? It'd be 2-0 Rangers or 3-0 Rangers. So I was almost right with that as well because it was 2-0 Rangers. Villarreal made it 2-1 against Karabag.
Yeah, he's. I'm not going to say your name, but he's overrated. Has no skill. Yeah, there's not a lot of skill in Brown's game. He does the simple things really, really well, but I can't say he's not a bad player because he's a player you would love to have in your team.
I don't think you necessarily need to be a skillful player to play football.
No, and especially in Scotland. That's the other thing.
As long as you've got the basics, then you know.
No, sorry, I'm not saying your username. I'm not saying your username. Sorry. Shithousery is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it is complete shithousery. But you know what? At the end of the day, these guys are just winners. They are. They're just winners, and they want their team to win. So I would not complain seeing Scott Brown in a Dundee top. I'd have no complaints at that whatsoever.
Oh, that's a free kick. And Chan we getting booked for that. Bit naughty.
There's a fireworks display going on outside the stadium at Antwerp here. They've just zoomed in on it.
I reckon there'll be quite a lot of bookings at the Rangers Lech Poznan game as well.
Yeah, I think it'll be quite a fiery game.
Yeah. Yeah, 50 plus booking points is 11-10.
Lech Poznan, are they good these days, or?
Have a look. I think Lech Poznan.
Because I know it's Legia that kind of win everything in Poland, but
it was someone else the other year that won the league.
I don't really follow Polish football, to be honest.
Me neither, but head to head, let's see.
John, I think he'll finish his career at Celtic. I don't think he'll ever, especially if Lennon's still there, I don't think he'll ever leave Celtic.
Well, Lech are 10th in their league right now.
Are they?
Rakoff that are top of the league at the moment. Legia are 6th.
So in theory, Rangers should be beating them then.
Oh, in my opinion, they will beat them.
Yeah.
Just having a look. And there's only been one game this season where Rangers have failed to score 2 goals in the league.
Scottish Cup semi-final prediction.
We're not doing that.
No.
We'll do that on Saturday at 3 p.m.
Right.
With our league stream. Sorry, I can't speak.
Tune in on Saturday.
Yeah, we're doing 4 streams over the weekend. 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, none on Friday night.
What have we got on Sunday, God?
On Sunday, it's Kilmarnock Rangers at 12, then Celtic Aberdeen at 2:30.
Maybe see if I can jump on it Sunday at some point then, because I'm working Saturday, but I'm off on Sunday. So.
That's good. I'm good. Oh, I'm need the toilet. I'm gonna have to.
I know, same. I'm kind of just. I'll wait until the end of this game.
Yeah. 5 o'clock kickoff on Saturday for the thing. So there's going to be a really quick turnaround on Saturday as well. It's a free kick for Celtic.
We're going to take a 10-minute breather between the stream goals here.
I don't even know if there's going to be time for a breather.
We're just going to run all the way through.
It'll be a case of ending one broadcast, going into another, sending out the link, everyone just quickly jumping on that, and then we go again from there.
Yeah.
A 4-hour stream it's going to be a killer, basically.
I don't mind, just whatever you want to do. I do need to go for a pee at some point.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Trolls on Gogsy, mate, you should ban that banner in my other account. I usually use Casey Haley, but I don't know. Any more trips jumping on? We don't know yet. We'll see if they're actually interested. Oh, chance for Lille. Oh, great tackle and a great interception for Celtic. I think this could finish 2 each then.
I know Matthew's out because he's got stuff on, isn't he?
He's got a life.
Yeah.
Oh, Frimpong. Oh, it's just wide. Just wide.
Tell you what, I'll nip to the toilet just now and then I'll
I know what it is.
And
then when you come back, I'll...
yeah, then you can come back. Right.
So yeah, 60 people in the chat. Let's hear what you've got to say on the Celtic game this evening. Oh, it's a chance for Leo, and it's a good bit of defending once more. 93rd minute now. Yep, silence. Yeah, it's been a long stream so far. Full times are starting to filter in. It's finished 4-3 LASK against Ludogorets. Elsewhere, the other scores are AC Milan 3, Sparta Prague 0, AEK Athens 1, Leicester 2, Antwerp 1, Tottenham 0, Red Star Belgrade 5, Liberec 1, CSKA Moscow 0, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Feyenoord 1, Wolfsburger 4. A wee chance for Ghent. Elsewhere, of course, LASK 4, Ludogorets 3. Ghent have pulled one back against Hoffenheim. Lille 2, Celtic 2, Karabag 1, Villarreal 2, Sivasspor 1, Maccabi Tel Aviv 2, and Zorya Luhansk 0, Braga 2. Now, we will, if you give me a minute, I'll be back. I'm going to the toilet, and we'll be back with the team news for the Rangers game.
I'll do it, Gogsy, while you're away.
Okay, no problem. You can come out with the team lines, I'll be back.
I'll find them just now. For those of you interested, it's still 1-0 Antwerp. 5 minutes added on time. Tottenham don't look like scoring in the month of Sundays. Right, let's have a look at the Rangers team lines. Okay, for Rangers, they've got Alan McGregor, James Tavernier, Connor Goldson, Balogun, Barisic, Davis, Kamara, Arfield, Hadji, Kent, and Roof. So a fairly strong lineup for Rangers there tonight. I will have a look at Lech Poznan's starting lineup as well. And for Lech Poznan, it's Bednarek in goal, Rogney, Satkla, Shers Nowinsky, Kravets, Pushak, Marchwinski, Moder, Skorath, Ramirez, and Ishak.
Ishak, of course, scored twice last week against Benfica. So he's sort of the man to watch. Hoffenheim got another goal against Ghent. Finished 4-1 there.
I was just saying to the viewers there, it's 5 minutes added on time. You're in Antwerp, still 1-0. 3.5 minutes is gone, so it's nearly full time. Don't think you're getting your 2 Spurs goals.
Not looking likely, mate. Jack's not playing. Kamara, Harfield, Davis, and Hadji, Ken, and Ruth. So we'll do that. We'll just let that run along the bottom of the screen for the time being. 3-1 to Villarreal against Karabag. Paco Alcacer with his second of the game.
He's a good player, by the way.
Oh, he's bang.
So he's a really, really good player.
Is that Thomas Rogner that's playing for Lech Poznan? It is. Of course, played for Celtic. Finished 1-0 to Antwerp.
Yeah, 10 seconds to go on my stream. Yeah, that's it. As you said, right. That's some result. I wonder if Mourinho's walked down the tunnel 5 minutes early like he normally does.
Ramirez. Oh.
To be fair, he's been quite respectful there. He gave the Antwerp manager a hug and stuff. So.
Oh, Zoya has pulled one back against Braga in the 96th minute. 2-1. Imagine if you had Braga to win by 2 or more goals and they were 2-0 up from the 11th minute and they go and concede in the 97th. That was me. Full time, Braga 1-2-1. Still going in Turkey. Leicester have won the game as well. What Scottish club was the last to win on French soil? Been Googling it. Well, Rangers won that wee mini tournament at the start of the season against Nice.
Friendly tournament, isn't it?
Yeah. But they also beat Lyon 3-0 in 2007, I thought it was. Jean-Claude Darcheville scored a couple, I think.
There's no one really out with Rangers and Celtic that have beat anybody in French for sure.
Okay, so Fraz isn't coming on tonight. Matthew's not coming on tonight. Stevie's got a video to edit / playing judo. As for anyone else, I don't know. I've sent the feeders out, but if they can't come on, they can't come on, and they can't really do much about it.
So you'll just have to put up with my banter instead.
That's pretty good. So don't worry about it.
Aye, well, that's debatable.
Okay, well, I'm gonna crack out my copper bag.
Wow. I'm on the Budweisers tonight. It's about the only beer I can drink.
I told myself I wasn't going to drink tonight, but I thought, oh, fuck it.
I'm on a sort of weight gaining kind of diet thing, and beer's got quite a fair bit of calories in it, so it's a good one to.
So you've got a beer only diet then?
Well, not beer only, but I'm on a sort of weight gaining diet thing, so I need to put a little bit of weight on. But beer is quite a good one for putting
Hearts beat Bordeaux in 2003.
My favourite Dundee player is Danny Mullen. Okay. I haven't really seen much of him so far. I saw him in the Hearts game, and I didn't actually manage to take in the game just Saturday past there, but yeah, fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Right, where's my bottle opener? Wait, got it.
So, Gogsy, do you want to cover the Rangers game and I'll cover the Arsenal game?
Sure thing, mate.
Let's do that.
I think you'll have a few goals.
Yeah, it's just when we're all watching the same game, you find the streams are at different times, and
yeah, definitely. It's a good point for Celtic, but at the same time, yeah, they were 2-0 up. They saved a penalty as well. Andrew Fazos' weight gaining diet, that's my sort of diet.
Yeah, no, it's yeah, I'm not blessed with a huge amount of weight on me, and when I put on quite a fair bit of weight, I find I perform on the football pitch a wee bit better. So,
because you didn't get pushed around so much.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm wanting to build a little bit of muscle and stuff as well. So I think it'd be good to put on a little bit of weight.
I've been trying to gain weight for about 14 years, and it's just no happening.
Yeah, it's easier for some people than it is others.
Yeah, especially when you can actually eat properly. I mean, I don't eat properly. Like my diet is full of sausages and chicken nuggets.
See, I do. I eat a lot as well. That's the other thing. I eat a lot, so it's it's just high metabolism, I suppose.
The winless streak, I'd say, I think it's 4 games in a row for Celtic they've not won. Then again, they were close tonight. I love how Rangers are just trying to score points over Celtic, but at the same time, look at who Celtic have played. Yes, they got beat by Rangers, but I mean, yeah, you may say you should be beating Aberdeen, but Aberdeen are a good side. Got beat by AC Milan. Yeah, I don't have notifications on, but I do look at the scores that are coming in because it's part of the thing saying scores elsewhere. For example, Benfica Standard Liège, it's the other game in the group. You'll want to know what's happening there.
Josh, I kind of covered this last week when I was covering the Celtic game. It's refreshing to see that you don't care what the Celtic score is because it's got nothing to do with you. But normally, it's kind of like, oh, I wonder what the Celtic score is. I wonder what the Rangers score is. You know, it's good. It's refreshing. You don't care.
I know you can only beat who's in front of you, but at the same time, there's an excuse like Celtic got beat by AC Milan. AC Milan, one of the biggest teams in European history. I know, yeah, granted, they're not the same team as they were, say, 10 years ago, or 15 years ago, but still, very good team. I did say at the start, I think Celtic will struggle to get through this group, whereas Rangers, I think, will top it.
How did Scott Wright do for Dundee last year? Looked decent for us, just as finishing letting down at times. So, Scott Wright came into a Dundee side that was basically relegated in January. He came in on loan in the January window, and I think he was about the only sort of glimmer of shining light that we had in our team. He looked creative. He looked like he cared. Then he got injured, and he never really got back into the team, and Dundee went into a bit of a free fall and went down. So Scott Wright will do all right for Aberdeen. I think I think McInnes rates him as well, so hopefully he'll get a chance he deserves now because he is a good player.
If anything, it's better that they do win, help Scotland as a country as a whole. I mean, I mean, at the same time, I think they were lucky to get something out of the game tonight.
Can't argue with his honesty, though, to be fair.
Exactly. So tonight we're going back to Coop and Corner for the 8 p.m. games.
Right, Coop and Corner, what have you got on?
Corner. PSV Eindhoven to beat Omonia Nicosia. They were at long odds for that. Arsenal to win by 3 or more. 9 or more corners taken in the Benfica Standard Liège game. A goal in both halves in the Nice versus Hapoel Beersheva match, and a penalty taken at Ibrox.
I'll just read out the Arsenal teams for
Okay.
Because it looks like just by looking in the tunnel here, they're fielding a fairly weakened side. So they've got Runarsson in goal. Cedric, Mustafi, Kolasinac, Maitland-Niles, Willock, Elneny, Xhaka, Reece Nelson, Nketiah, and Pepe.
That should still win about 3 or 4-0 against them.
Yeah, but it's a very weakened side.
Mm-hmm.
So they've got, to be fair, they've got a fairly strong bench. They've got Lacazette and Aubameyang on the bench. So if it all goes Pete Tong, then they've got backup there.
Yeah, that's cool. In the group stage, Arsenal are very, very average, but as soon as they actually get through, they're like, hey, come on, boys, socks rolled up.
For Dundalk, they've got Rodgers in goal, Cleary. I assume that's Andy Boyle that used to play for Dundee. Gartland, Mootney, Murray, Shields, McElhenney, Dumming, Hoban, and Michael Duffy, who also used to play for Dundee.
Really?
Yeah, he was on loan. He was on loan for just a few months from Celtic.
Right, because it doesn't actually say that he played for Celtic.
Is it Celtic?
In his career, because it says he played for Derry City, Alloa, Dundee, and Dundalk.
I'm pretty sure he was at Celtic. I could be wrong in saying that, though. Yeah,
I can only imagine.
Celtic. Yeah, it was.
Because it says here, career, probably because he didn't make a single appearance for Celtic.
Yeah, he didn't play at all.
Because it says here, 2013, 2014, Derry City, and then 15-16 Alloa, 16-17 Dundee, 17 up the way to 20 Dundalk.
Yeah. That for Dundee 7-0 game I was speaking about earlier, Michael Duffy scored an absolute screamer that day. It was the only goal he ever scored for Dundee. Do you think Dundee United will sell Shankland in January because of their situation? Probably. But it depends who comes in and pays money for him.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, getting into this game, the head-to-head record, Rangers have won their last 5, Lech Poznan have won 2 out of their last 5, and in the competition, Rangers have won 4 out of their last 5, and Lech Poznan have the same. There we go.
Such a weird Arsenal lineup tonight. They've got Kolasinac as centre-back.
That's weird.
Yeah, they're playing a back 4. Maitland-Niles at left back, Cedric at right back, and Mustafi and Kolasinac at centre back. And you could argue neither Mustafi or Kolasinac are centre backs.
Mustafi's a centre half. I'm pretty sure.
John, Mark McNulty is not on $5,000 a week at Dundee United.
I can guarantee he is not on $5,000.
He'll be nowhere near $5,000 a week. Even Shankland, I don't think, is on $5,000 a week at Dundee United.
Mm-hmm. You know a few people that have their head in that sort of business, don't they?
Yeah, I'll obviously not name the people I know, but I know people. Yeah, that we'll not go any further than that. But I know for a fact that Shankland's not even on $5,000 a week at Dundee United. No, I know people within Dundee.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, to an extent. See the boy, is it the guy that used to play for St Johnstone, David McMillan? Is that him? He's on the bench for Dundalk.
Could be, because he's an Irish forward, isn't he? Lille are second in the French league on the same points as PSG. He'll be on $2,000 if he's lucky. And if everyone's on pay cuts, it can only get worse.
Shankland's got, from what I heard, got a huge bonus for signing for Dundee United. He got a massive fee for signing for Dundee United.
Oof.
Yeah, that is the David McMillan that was at St Johnstone.
He scored against us.
Can't believe that boy Boyle played in the Dundee side the same time as Scott Wright played for Dundee. Look at him now, playing the Europa League against Arsenal.
Aye.
Actually, to be fair, he actually wasn't too bad for Dundee. He was okay. He wasn't brilliant, but he was okay.
Wee chance for Rangers already. Rangers are already swarming around the Lech Poznan box. Barisic. A great cross in, and it's gone out for a corner already to Rangers.
This is the game for Arsenal where Ozil should be playing. Problem is, he's not even registered.
In my opinion, if you've signed for a club, you should be automatically registered anyway.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's
especially. I hate sounding like a broken record, but especially in these times.
Yeah, aye.
Because I know you can only register up to like 25 players in the Europa League or Champions League, and it has to be a certain amount of players that are actually homegrown. But in my opinion, it only makes sense to just have endless, say, extend it up to 35 or 40 players. Because imagine if half these players that are registered get COVID.
Yeah, I think in this sort of situation, I think it's maybe a better idea if they. But we were meant to play a team with my team on Saturday just past there, and we couldn't play it because 8 of the players were self-isolated.
Fuck's sake.
2 of them had tested positive for COVID, and it's not great.
Chance for Roma.
Folks, if you've got any questions, just stick them in the chat.
Yeah, stick them in the comments. We're meant to have Nappers or whoever else on, but they once again not showing up.
He's some boy Nappers.
Aye. Just put up a wee post for Insta.
Arsenal have 2 goalies on their bench and still can't register also. Yeah, I think it's more of a principle thing now. I don't know. It's gone far further than ability. I think it's more of a principle thing now. So I don't know what's happened behind the scenes there.
I can imagine Ozil won't get into the Germany squad if he's not playing week in, week out.
Where next for Ozil? That's Dundalk have just hit the post. Where next for Ozil? That's the question. It's out of contract at the end of the season. Oh no, so he's not hit the post. It was saved by the keeper. Good save actually. Renarsson. Where next for Ozil? That's the thing. Does he go back to Germany? And
he says he's happy in London.
Who would he go to though? Really, realistically, like you wouldn't see him drop as far as like maybe a Fulham or anything like. You wouldn't see him drop as far down as that. And I don't think any teams like Chelsea or Tottenham.
No.
I don't think they would
I
really
don't think he's good enough for that level anymore.
No, I think you've got to realistically look at him at like a maybe Leicester City level or a Wolves level, maybe.
Yeah.
But I could see him maybe going back to Schalke or something.
Oops. I'll take him at Werder Bremen.
Yeah, that would be a good level for him. But I know he played for Schalke. That was one of his first teams, is it not?
And then Werder Bremen.
Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah, he played for Werder Bremen as well.
Mm-hmm. He was one of the players that sort of made me associate myself with Werder Bremen.
Nice.
That'll be a sign that his career has really hit the floor.
Yeah. I see it's all gone sort of quiet on the old China football front, hasn't it?
Since he brought in that wage cap.
Yeah, it's really gone quiet on that front, hasn't it? I see the boy Oscar's still over there, the guy that was at Chelsea.
Yeah.
He's still on ridiculous money over there.
So's Hulk.
Yeah. Hi, Hulk, that's right, yeah. Crazy.
Alkmaar have taken the lead against Rijeka. Coop Miners from the penalty spot.
Might go to MLS.
Oh yeah, another retirement home.
Yeah, might go to MLS. Ozil's a good player though. There's no denying he's a good player, but the problem is he's only good once every sort of 15 games.
Aye, but the thing is, a good player doesn't go shite overnight.
Yeah, aye.
It's just a small decline.
No.
Rangers are certainly pressurising Lech Poznan. Osman So was in big money in China. Who wasn't?
Dundalk are 16-1 to win tonight.
Roofed. Glenn Kamara. Kent. 56 people in the chat. If you've got any questions, say hello.
Yeah, Hearts done really well out that Osman So deal, by the way. That Osman So had 6 months left on his contract.
How much did they sell?
He could have went on a Bosman, and Hearts managed to sell him for £1.5 million because evidently Chinese football were clueless to the rule.
Aye, because the Bosman rule is just a European thing.
Is it? No, okay, fair enough.
That's how long ago in Bethlehem, when Ronaldinho had 6 months left in his deal at Grêmio, that's how PSG picked him up for free. Marcin Strojczyk, I'm assuming it's Polish, cheering on Lech Poznan tonight. Hello, subscribe if you haven't. That'd be great. Johnny Sims says, I'm on the pars.
Dunfermline, that's a fairly underrated away day. I quite like Dunfermline.
Aye, it is, isn't it?
It's not too bad, actually. So the only thing I don't like about Dunfermline is the fact their seats are all getting sort of a little bit, what's the word, like faded. Like the seats are kind of a bit.
They're needing a new paint job.
Yeah, aye.
Yeah. Arnautovic, yeah, that money grabbing bastard.
Nah, he
was at Werder Bremen when I started.
He's a very good player. Don't get me wrong, good player, but he's loves himself. You can tell.
Aye, good pubs in Dunfermline. Lech Poznan to win and Rangers 2-1. Oh, that'd be interesting. Could we block there? Rangers on the counter. And not much has happened so far. What he's drinking? No whiskey tonight. No, I'm not a whiskey drinker. I only have a celebratory dram, so you can laugh at me when I.
No whiskey tonight. I do like a whiskey, I must admit.
That's a free kick to Lech. What happened to Ross McCormack? Ross McCormack basically got drunk and he got lazy, and he played like 2-3 games of football for Motherwell, lost in every one, and he was just shit.
He's signed for somebody rubbish now, hasn't he?
I can't remember who he's signed for.
He signed for somebody rubbish in England, I'm pretty sure, like Aldershot, I'd like to say, or something.
I think it was Aldershot.
If I've just pulled that out the bag there, that's
because I mind putting that in the chat once.
It is Aldershot. I was right.
It is Aldershot. It is.
Yeah, aye.
I put it in the chat. We were laughing about
somebody rubbish he'd signed for, but he can't control his weight. Ross McCormack. That's the problem with him.
Aye. Any sign of a goal at Arsenal yet?
No. Chance shot over the bar from Arsenal there, but on the half volley. But apart from that, it's not really been. It's just kind of been a bit possession based. So
we are getting dominated by Omonia Nicosia. What else is happening?
Favourite Dundee top, Angus. I hate saying this, but probably the one we got relegated in. The dark blue with the black stripes on it. This I thought was a really, really nice kit. It's a pity we got relegated in it. So,
Stephen Campbell, we are not a political stream.
No politics whatsoever.
No politics. That's one way to lose viewers.
Yeah, no chance.
Political opinions. Yo, Gogsy, good to be back. Yep. Cheers, Carrots. Ishak and Moder goals for Lech.
Marcin, must be a big Lech Poznan fan.
Aye. Good to have him on.
Tell you, I think the Polish national team, I think they underachieve. I think they've got some really good players in that team, and they always seem to underachieve and never seem to do anything.
Yeah, I know. You're right.
They've got Lewandowski, they've got Milik, they've got Piszczek, Błaszczykowski. I know these guys are kind of coming to the end of their career now, but when
Poland Ludovic Obraniak played for Bordeaux.
They've got some good players. Szczesny, Fabianski.
Yeah. Szczesny, Fabianski, of course.
Glick at the back. They've got some good players. Bloody hell. Dundalk are doing some kamikaze suicidal defending there.
Thank you, Sheriff. There's a football stream, not a political chat. Callum Davidson's got money on a Tav penalty and a Kent goal. So hoping for both. I've got money on a penalty being taken. Doesn't matter who it's for.
I don't think I could ever get used to this passing to a defender in the box from a goal kick.
No. Well, thing is, on Football Manager, I play it from the back. I distribute to centre halves and look to build from that. But in real life, just get the ball so far to,
But it wasn't like they were never allowed in the box before. That's a fairly new rule, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's about 2 years old, that rule.
Just seen one of the worst corners ever taken from Nicolas Pepe there. He took the corner and it hit the side netting.
That's got a 1-0 to Arsenal written all over it, doesn't it?
If that.
Oh, Kent's picked up an injury.
I've had Kent in my fantasy team this year, my Scottish football fantasy team, and he's done absolutely fuck all.
Yeah, it's a free kick to Rangers. 15 minutes in, still 0-0. Any more chats? Any more questions in the comments? That'd be great to see. Rangers just popping the ball about in the defensive half, but they're driving forward. Arfield, and he passes it back.
Yeah, Johnny, saving it till the weekend for the predictions of the Scottish Cup games. So tune in over the weekend.
Well, I'll make a graphic for social media for games we will be covering. That's a free kick as well.
I'm gutted I did my fantasy team. I did my wild card last week in my fantasy team.
I've not done it.
I shouldn't have done it because all the games this week, there's hardly any games because obviously the Scottish Cup's this weekend. So.
Games this weekend are Livy v Motherwell, Kelly v Rangers, that's on Sunday. I think there's one other game. Is St Mirren playing, or are they just going to try and get it called off again?
Not that you're better or anything, Gogsy.
No, I'm not better. I'm just pissed off because they called it off last second. Oh no, we can't play this weekend because we're scared of our opponents. Dundee United, Ross County.
Aye.
I think Ross County will sneak that. I'll take a 1-0. I mean, we haven't beaten Livy in the league away since they came up.
I remember the Dundee Motherwell sort of fixture with the results. I remember when Dundee first came back up into the Premier League in 2014, we went on about an 8-game unbeaten run against Motherwell. And now Motherwell are on about an 8-game unbeaten run against us. So it's a funny one. It just goes either way, doesn't it?
I think it's 10, mate.
Yeah, it might be more. It might be more. But I know that Dundee went on a fairly decent unbeaten run against Motherwell to start with.
We'll check the sort of head-to-head thing.
Pars v Queen of the South.
Oofed. I think Pars will win that.
Yeah.
3-0.
Queen of the South don't look that great this year. They're not a bad side. Other than Dobie, he'll get you goals, but I think they don't look that great this year.
Right, Dundee v Motherwell head-to-head. Do you want to hear it, Ross?
Yeah, go for it.
Right. 18th of January, Dundee 0, Motherwell 3. Motherwell 4, Dundee 3. Dundee 0, Motherwell 1. Motherwell 1, Dundee 0. Dundee 1, Motherwell 3. Motherwell 2, Dundee 1. Dundee 0, Motherwell 1. Dundee 0, Motherwell 2. Motherwell 1, Dundee 1. Dundee 0, Motherwell 1. Motherwell 2, Dundee 3. So that's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Aye. So that was an interesting game at Dundee Motherwell. It's never a 0-0.
No, there's always one goal at least. It's usually a David Turnbull. He loved the goal against Hughes.
Right.
Either him or Craig Tanner.
Aye, Christ, they need both Dundee clubs in the top flight, and they need Hearts and Hibs up in the top flight.
Yeah. 2-0 to Alkmaar against Rijeka.
As much as I appreciate the fact that St Johnstone, Hamilton, and Livy are all up in the top flight on merit, there's bigger teams below them in divisions below. Even like Dunfermline, actually, Dunfermline deserve to be kind of higher up than where they are too.
Yeah. Mikolaj Mulacic says Lech Poznan to Vigra. I'm assuming that's to win. I bring Louis Moult back. Why not?
That's a daft question, Callum. Bloody hell.
Pars in the top flight. I'd love to see the Pars in the top flight.
Yeah, so would I. Like, they're a big club, Dunfermline.
It's been a while since we had a Fife away day in the league. That'd be great.
Yeah, I've twice been East End Park twice. Both times we've been beaten. So.
Were you at the Friday night game last season?
No, that was one that was on the TV. No, I didn't go to that one. I went to one 2005-ish. I can't really remember the ins and outs of it too much. The Dundee manager, who was Jim Duffy at the time, basically said to the fans, "Come down, back the team. We need to win this game." Dundee brought down like 2,500, I think, something ridiculous, and we got beat about 5-0. It was just awful. And then more recently, we played them in the League Cup before it was the group stage format. And Elbak 2 was playing for Dunfermline that day. And we got beat 3-1. So, yeah, 2 times we've been East End Park, both been gubbed. And Dunfermline were League One at the time, I think, as well. They weren't even in the Championship.
We do not show the game. We do not have the rights. We are just here to talk about the games. But if you want to watch the game, then that's up to you.
No one wants to see your suppet faces. Well, I don't want to see your suppet spelling.
You can't even spell that right, so...
No.
Yeah. I mean, this is what we do. We sit and chat football while the football's on. If you didn't like it, then just didn't watch it.
Okay, that's it.
Or if you are watching it, feel free to donate. I mean, I'd love to show the game, but we don't have the rights. We're just a fan channel, that's all.
That's it.
Football fan. If you want to be a decent person, just at least give us some support.
Guys need to support our streams on a Tuesday and a Wednesday for the Champions League fixtures. We've got a sort of Gillette Soccer Saturday theme going on, and
exactly,
we're really trying to push that just now. I think it's been fairly successful so far. So
it sure has.
The more views we get, the more guests we get on as well. So
yeah, exactly. Yes, I love a steak Brady at Dunfermline. That's why I go most of the time.
Yeah. It's Stevens, isn't it? I think it's Stevens.
Steak Brady's.
Yeah, they're good.
Nisa, what against
Even their Scotch pies are good.
I've never had a Scotch pie. I always just go for the steak Brady because that's what I know and that's what I love, and I'll forever have that.
There. Reece Nelson from a shot from the edge of the box, just past the post.
And yes, hit that like button as well.
Yeah, let's get right. Here's a good one for the chat.
Go on then.
In terms of away days, what's the best either pie or bridie or sort of hot food item you've had from an away trip in the whole Scottish football? Go with that.
Say that again?
Like, like say you've got like Killie, they're known for like the Killie pie. You've got like Forfar have got the bridie. So like in terms of like a hot food item, what's the best hot food item that anyone in the chat?
Steak Brady from Dunfermline. Killie pie is also up there.
Yeah.
That was the first time I had like any food at a football match was my first time at Rugby Park. And oh my god, that was amazing.
The forfeit Bridies. I know I've got forfeit Bridies. I'm pretty sure I know him, Gogsy.
You do. You've met Haroon.
Yeah, I thought I did. The forfeit Bridies are massive, huge, and you're actually better getting the Bridies from forfeit outside the ground in a place called Sadlers before you get to the ground. And it's just a huge. They call it an elephant lug, and it's just a huge, massive thing. It's like £2 for a massive, like sort of half pizza size Bridies quality.
I mean, in my opinion, I've only been to forfeit once, and that was for like one half of football. Like we arrived, we thought that forfeit was closer to Dundee than we originally anticipated. So Motherwell were playing forfeit Athletic in a friendly. We were drawing one each at half time when we turned up, and in the second half, Mark Reynolds came off the bench. And 2 minutes later, he scored to make it 2-1. We won the game 2-1. I had a picture with Gately that day as well, actually. I've got it somewhere.
Yeah, it's a good away day forfeit, actually. It's a fairly good away day.
In my opinion, it'll be 2-0 to Rangers. That's it. What about you, Ross?
For the Lech Poznan Rangers game?
Yeah.
I think Rangers will win. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be 1-0.
Rangers usually get a penalty, so just wait
for that. Rangers fans in the chat, do you'll maybe not want to remember this game? One of the very few games in my life that I've went to as a neutral. I went to forfeit Rangers in the League Cup at the start of the season, maybe 8-9 years ago. And Ali McCoy was the manager of Rangers at the time. And Marvin Andrews was playing for forfeit. And the game was 1-1 in normal time, and it went to extra time. And forfeit won 2-1. And it was a really good game, actually. And I remember that Rangers fans were singing about Marvin Andrews at the start of the game. And they weren't singing about him at the end of the game, I can assure you.
Brilliant. Last season against Kelly, when we won on the 90th minute, and to top it off, Kelly pie, which will forever probably be the best pie in Scottish football ever. Have you never tried a Dunfermline State Friday? I
haven't, actually. I must admit, I've never had a Dunfermline State Friday.
A Kelly pie is about that size. State Friday is about that size. So the quantity alone, you may get overpowered by pastry in your first couple of bites of a steak Friday, but everything inside it is absolutely unreal. Robert Allen saying a sausage roll from Albion Rovers. Okay. Andrew Fraser, I agree. Pittodrie is absolutely awful. Pittodrie is an awful away day, but Aberdeen's a good away day, if you know what I mean. The trip up there is great, but Pittodrie is one of the worst grounds to go to, in my opinion. You get treated like shit, and the pies are extortionate.
Tell you what you're best doing with Aberdeen is going to a fish and chip shop before you get to the ground, because they're fairly good. They're fairly good.
Exactly.
Worst pies are Dundee. They were. The Dundee's renowned for a fairly decent pie, but they were before. They were awful. But over the last, I think it's a couple of seasons or so, they've got a new supplier, and they are fairly decent now. So if you haven't had them in the last sort of couple of seasons or so, they have improved massively now.
Ammonia Nicosia have scored against PSV. It's 1-0. Jordi Gomez. Did he play for Wigan Athletic?
Is that I recognise that name, actually.
Yeah, he did. He played for Espanyol, Wigan, Sunderland, Blackburn, and Rayo Vallecano. Christ. He's 35 now. Midfielder. That's mad.
Do I like Glenfiddich? Yeah, it's okay. A bit boring. We'll leave it at that. A bit boring.
Leave it at that. Callum Davidson says, think Easter Road's a good away day. I don't know. I've never been.
Yeah,
I
Easter
wouldn't
Road's all right.
say it's, what?
Yeah.
Why did I say that? I've been a few times. I've got a curse of Easter Road. Like I've never seen Motherwell win there, so
It's not as good as Tynecastle, I don't think.
oh, Tynecastle's better because you're closer to the away the home fans, and you can wind them up a bit more, which is a lot better.
Yeah.
Whereas Easter Road, they're just all wankers, to be honest. I just don't like Hibs. I don't like Hearts either, to be honest. But
I like Easter Road as a stadium. I think it's a really nice stadium. I think it's made really, really well.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Half an hour gone here, Dundalk Arsenal. Arsenal have looked a wee bit more dangerous in the last sort of 10, 15 minutes. And Dundalk just seem to be hitting them on the counter at every opportunity. But not really any sort of clear-cut chances.
oh, that's a free kick. This game's dried up. Nothing's really happening. Just waiting for someone to score, and then we'll see what happens. But it's been a pretty drab game. I see Bayer Leverkusen are down to 10 men against Slavia Prague. Yes, it's Stevens Bakers. Oh, this is annoying. Just give us a good goal.
Yeah, Johnny, Tannadice is a good away day. Me being a Dundee fan, you never thought I would say that, but Tannadice it's a really good atmosphere in Tannadice, to be fair. Because I think it's just because it's closer to the pitch than Dens is. But yeah, it's also a good night out after too.
Yeah, it's always a good night out in Dundee, mate.
Yeah, Dundee in terms of a night out is very, very good, and very underrated.
And I'm not saying
that Aberdeen's actually a fairly good night out as well.
I've yet to go to Aberdeen for a night out. Same with Edinburgh. Same with Perth.
Mm-hmm. Oh Christ, you're not missing much in Perth, mate. I can assure you. Jesus, you don't even want to do that. Aberdeen, I went out in Aberdeen after the darts in the Premier League earlier on this year. Brilliant, absolutely, it was quality, really, really good.
What's your favourite club? I support Motherwell. Funnily enough, Lech Poznan played at Motherwell in a friendly back in 2010 or something around that time. We got beat 3-1, but yeah, Motherwell have played Lech Poznan. And Ross supports Dundee, of course. Dundee FC, not Dundee United. Can't get that. Ryan Cameron, 2 each. Where's it 2 each?
Yeah, Andrew, it is a reserve team pretty much for Arsenal tonight. Yeah, they've got a kind of makeshift defence going on.
Mm-hmm. There's only been 4 goals.
That keeper for Dundalk looks ancient.
It's probably about 46, mate.
It's a guy called Rogers. He's got no hair. Hold on. He looks really old. I want to find out how old this guy is. He's 39.
39?
He's 39.
Yeah. Who doesn't remember Calvin Miller?
Oh, yeah, I remember. Oh, was that... did Aberdeen not win about 4-1 or something like that? If it was, I was at that game. In the Dundee end.
Yikes. Oof.
It was it like maybe a midweek game or something like that? I don't think, or Friday night maybe. It wasn't a Saturday.
Would it not have been like a Friday night?
Yeah, it was either a Friday night game or something like that. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I was at that game.
Free kick to Rangers. Yeah, yeah, it was an amateur, a rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Picking Arsenal reserves to win by 3, but it doesn't matter because PSV are getting beat by 1 by Ammonia anyway. So, just to rub it in even more, Ross.
Yeah, I knew Aberdeen absolutely gave us a doing that night, but yeah, no, I was at that game. Used to follow Dundee home and away. It's all changed now.
When was the last time you did you ever do 100% season?
No, I don't think I've ever done 100% season. The closest I ever done 100% was the year that we went up from the Championship, 2013-2014.
Mm-hmm.
That was where the second half, and basically the second half of the season, I was there at all the games. So
I went 3 seasons in a row, 100% home, away, and friendly.
To be honest with you, mate, I enjoy playing football on a Saturday too much to really go 100% of the time.
So did I, but I just decided to just focus on my YouTube, and I wasn't starting every game because wasn't always the best player. So
I've seen your ability. You're not too bad.
Thank you.
I think you're fairly decent.
I just wish the coaches that I had at boys club level agreed with you.
My attitude with it is that Dundee will always be there. Well, provided they don't go bust or something. Dundee will always be there. So if I can play as long as I can, and then I'll just go and watch Dundee once I've hung up the boots.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that was nothing.
No, I'll get a season ticket for Dundee once I've finished playing, but it'll not be for another 15 years or something that I've finished playing. So,
I mean, for me, it's only I can only go and play semi-pro now or whatever around here.
Yeah.
There's not many team or amies, and I can't be arsed with amateur football.
How far is it you're from Loch, Coxie?
Loch, goodness, probably 40 minutes.
I know one of the people that's on he's a secretary for them.
All right.
Yeah. Got a fairly young team apparently.
Nowadays, I probably have to go up to Dundee or even try at Tayport.
Yeah.
Or Cooper Hearts, but I don't want to be anywhere near Cooper
Hearts. Barry Ferguson.
Kelty Hearts, aye.
Amateur. Do you know what, Gogsy? Amateur's class. I play amateur. Amateur's brilliant. It's really, really good. Like if you've got a bunch of mates that are in the same team as you, it's brilliant. Honestly, it's really, really good. But
thing is, I don't have any mates around here.
Do you not? Nah, makes it a wee bit different.
All my mates are scattered all over the country.
Yeah.
You're what, Perth Way,
Mm-hmm.
Central Belt,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and everyone else all over the place. I don't have a proper group of mates unless I'm going to the Motherwell games.
Yeah. No, that's the team I played for. It's all guys, not that were in the same year as me, but guys that I went to school with. Mm-hmm. So if I don't know them personally, I know of them.
Yeah.
And I've got to one of the guys that I'm in the team is basically my best mate. So I know him, but then there's guys that are a wee bit younger, but I know of them anyway. So we all kind of gel really well, and team spirit's really good. And so it's amateur football. It's great fun, and it's one of the very few things at the moment we can still do that's not really been restricted too much by COVID.
Yeah.
So, okay, we're not getting changing rooms, but at the end of the day, we're still getting a kick about in the park with your mates. So there's not really any complaints.
Yeah, I think I'll forever just be a player for the Scottish YouTube team now.
That's it.
Once a year.
The same. Does Frasquandro play, Gogsy? I've always meant to ask him.
No, he'll tell you himself. He got hacked down in his prime at the age of 10. He's got a gammy ankle or something.
That's what they all say. Did he have trials at West Ham? Yeah.
Oh, it's a goal for PSV. It's one each.
Yeah, Angus, I was definitely at that game then. 100%. I was at that game.
I do like to think my strength of my game is probably my finishing.
I think you're fairly decent, actually.
I know where the goal is, but it's my strength.
What people don't understand that there's more to football than finishing and keepy uppies and putting in a good pass. Especially at your sort of amateur, semi-pro level, you have to be really, really fit and fitter than you think.
Exactly.
To do well, anyway. To do well, you have to be fitter than you think.
I did a couple of training sessions at Motherwell Villa because I got asked to just go along because the team needed a striker. I said after a couple of weeks, I can't keep heading through on a Sunday 7:44 training in the morning just for training, and see when they were told see when they found out that Hearts had been training before they were allowed to go back training, and they basically said to every team below the Premiership, you can't do any training for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't know that, and then I turned up to training and went all the way through to Motherwell just to find out that training had been cancelled for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and there I was in Motherwell making the 3-hour journey, which it is on a Sunday, and I was like, nah, I can't be asked anymore.
Actually, I hadn't been told anything. I'm cutting out a little bit on your stream on your side.
Am I?
Yeah. Oh no, you're back now. There we go.
I'm back. That's good.
Yeah, that's it. Arsenal scored, by the way.
Oh,
I didn't want to interrupt your story. The 39-year-old goalkeeper went for a punch and missed it completely, and Arsenal tapped into an empty net.
Yeah, so it's 1-0 to Arsenal.
Yeah.
That's good. Reboot your link. If I reboot my link, then the whole stream will skip it.
Yeah, we'll collapse. There's no point in that.
Wait a minute. I'll take myself out and put myself back in. There we go. Who's that?
Chance for Arsenal here. 2-0. 2-0 Arsenal.
2-0.
Yeah. Willock scored. Good little run by Pepe there. Finds Willock at the back post, kind of unmarked, and fires high into the net to make it 2-0. So your bet's still on, Gogs. Yeah, Pepe running down the right-hand side, and was it Pepe? Oh, it's Nketiah. Nketiah running down the right-hand side, and then Pepe passes to Willock after a failed shot and slams it high into the net. So
bet's still on.
Yeah, bet is well and truly on.
I'm needing. Well, PSV have equalised, so it's one each. I need them to score in this. Basically, need them to win the second half. I need another goal for Arsenal, and I need 6 corners in the second half for Benfica standard. I've got one goal I need for the Nice Beersheva game as well. Hello, Milos. Your backsided piss, Gogsy. I was pissed at the time. Tell you that for sure. Certainly annoyed. Hello, OCU. Who scored? Arsenal scored.
Willock that scored.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Willock got a brother that plays for like Bayern?
Bayern?
Maybe not Bayern. I'm just like somebody decent, is it not?
It's halftime here at Ibrox 0-0.
Am I wrong in saying that? It's Chris Willock, is it not, or something? Or maybe it was Barcelona.
Best out of the Scottish YouTube team.
Benfica it was. Benfica.
I'd say I don't know who the best player is. I mean, you have to come back to me on that. I'd say Sharpdib's probably the most. He's the most influential player. But
what was the standard like, Gogsy? When the YouTube was it quite good?
I'd say standard's pretty high. For when I say high, it's for the respect that most of the people sitting there asked for a job. But I would say goalkeeper Lewis McGonagall's good. It's his birthday today, actually. So shout out to him. CJ's good. Mark Marley is very good as well. He's our free kick taker, like from short range. I never want to say that I'm up there either because like they'll just be bigging myself up. But I mean, I can score a couple of goals, create a couple of chances.
Half time 2-0. Arsenal here, and Ketty and Willock with the goals so far.
Yeah, Dev has put on a lot of weight, but I mean, what can you do? In lockdown, some people have put on a lot of weight. Some people have chosen to lose a lot of weight. I mean, I don't know what Dev does in his spare time, so I can't back him up or slag him. There we go.
Interesting. What are the rest of the scores, Gogsy?
Oh yeah, sorry. That's what I was going to do.
Subtle hint there.
Yeah, thanks for that. Do your fucking job. So the half-time scores in Europe, it is AZ Alkmaar 2, Rijeka 0, Arsenal 2, Dundalk 0, Roma 0, CSKA Sofia 0, Benfica 0, Standard Liège 0, CFR Cluj 0, Young Boys 0, Granada 0, PAOK Thessaloniki 0, Mold 0, Rapid Vienna 0, Nice 1, Hapoel Beersheva 0, Ammonia 1, PSV 1, Rangers 0, Lech Poznan 0, Real Sociedad 0, Napoli 0, and Slavia Prague 0, Leverkusen 0. No, we're not doing any halftime Hunger games today.
Well, we'll save that. That's for Squander's thing.
Yes.
That's the main.
Flat error soon from Rangers in the first half. Well, we'd love to play English YouTubers one day, but we'll have to see what happens.
We'll get Matt on it.
Yeah, we will. We'll get Matt on it. Oh dear. They're showing the highlights of Villa v Leeds. Now we drink.
Yeah. Who is it that Jordi Gomez is playing for now?
Ammonia Nicosia.
Aye, and who are they playing tonight?
PSV Eindhoven.
Has PSV got Mario Götze now?
Have they? Because I remember when he was transfer listed.
Yeah. So the boy Gomez has just scored from his own half. They're just showing the highlights here. He just got a free kick in his own half. He's just done a roof.
Ooh. Yeah, it is Mario Götze.
Yeah, well, they just showed the high. It's cause the reason I asked is because I just saw J. Gomez on the back of his shirt, and I saw Mario Götze there as well. But Gomez has just scored from his own half for that Ammonia Nicosia.
Interesting. I forgot Götze played for Bayern.
Yeah. He's
Then again, most good players for Dortmund do.
Signing for PSV.
What?
That's a good signing for PSV.
Yeah, definitely. We're not doing a half-time Hunger Games. We told you we're not doing it. If we do it too much, people will just get bored.
Yeah, that's it. And plus, it's for a Squanders thing. We'll just let him have it.
It's for Squanders feature, so we might do other things at half times in the future, because that seems to be a funny wee thing to get done during the half-time intervals. But Roscoe, what's your overall thoughts in the first half between Dundalk?
Yeah, so I think game started very, very tight. I think Dundalk put a fairly good account of themselves up, but I think Arsenal got stronger as the half went on, and it kind of reflected in the 2 goals that they scored towards the end of the half. However, there's not been many chances, so I don't know what will happen second half, whether Arsenal will just sit on their 2-0 or whether they'll go for it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and here, no one's had any really key chances. I mean, Kemar Roof had an acrobatic overhead kick attempt in the first half, but that way he completely sliced that wide, and it's just been a bit shit. The game's been flat. Neither side's really tested either goalkeeper. Yeah, I think that's all I can really say.
Okay. Dynamite's comment, that's brilliant.
Matthew's idea of a half-time Hunger Games is to order a massive takeaway. Oh, yeah. That's a national treasure you've just insulted.
That's it. Matthew's brilliant for the streams. He's really good.
He's brilliant. Mm-hmm. Yes, so
I can't believe Dundalk have got a 39-year-old goalkeeper in the sticks.
And they win the league every season.
I know.
Them or Shamrock Rovers. Steve Davis had a couple of pure shots, but they weren't even worth commenting over.
I think it'll be. I've said 1-0 at the start of the game. I think it'll be 1-0.
It has been a meh performance, but Lech Poznan have stopped Rangers from playing. Because Rangers only look good when teams just sit down and let them play. Score prediction, as I said earlier, I still think it's going to be 2-0 Rangers. Like if Rangers score early in the second half, then we'll be on to something. But I'm hoping that there's a penalty as well, because I did bet on a penalty being taken.
Angus is fairly optimistic here. He thinks it's going to be 5-0. 5-0 Rangers.
Shut up, man. You really think Lech Poznan are that bad? You don't get easy games in Europe.
No, that's for sure. It's going to be. I think it'll. Rangers will scrape it. Might even be a draw.
Could be, but I mean, at the moment, 0-0's a fair result. Any more comments
I'll go to the toilet and wait to see if there's any more questions for the second half.
Nothing silly.
What team do you support for the 5th time tonight?
Wait, are you not a subscriber? If you were a subscriber, you'd know that I'm a Motherwell fan. But yeah, I'm a Motherwell fan that commentates over football that has nothing to do with Motherwell because I don't have anything better to do in my spare time. I'm a football fan, but my Motherwell is my team that I support of choice. My co-host tonight, Roscoe, who's just gone to the toilet to release his bowels. He supports Dundee. Dynamite Heady says Alfredo will come on and score. Cool. I can't stop yawning. It's been a really long stream though, so those who have stayed, if you've been on from the beginning, thanks very much for coming on. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this tonight. Obviously, it'd be better if we had more people on, but what can you do? Yeah, my co-host is a bookcase and a framed shirt and a TV. Who do I think will score? I think Morelos may come off the bench and score. Tavernier penalty, because Rangers always get a penalty. Rangers haven't played that well. Awful first half. We need to up the tempo. Because usually Rangers go into half time in the lead, so it's strange because they usually get a couple goals early on, and that's it. Did I feel like the Celtic game? I don't feel anything at all about it. I just know that Celtic are lucky to get something at the game. 2-0 up, you should hopefully win the game out. But Lille were by far the better team, and they really should have won the game. They missed the penalty as well.
These are a game changer, Gogsy.
What's this?
Chocolate marshmallow Mr. Kipling slices.
Oh, wow.
They are a real game changer.
Oh, wow.
I think they've just released them for sort of Halloween, I think. Very.
I forgot it's Halloween in 2 days.
Yeah, aye.
No Fraser. If Fraser was here, you'd see him.
No, they'd have had a Hunger Games at half time.
They'd have probably had a Hunger Games at half time. So we might have had a round of or something like that. I'm even drinking tea as well. Fucking hell. I've only had dinner today. Like, I slept till about 2 in the afternoon.
Shocking behaviour.
Mate, I was up till like stupid o'clock editing videos again.
Alright.
I'm stuck in limbo because like I work every other day, and I'm basically up at 8 o'clock to get to work. I get home, we've got the Champions League stream to do, and then after that, I basically just fall asleep in my chair.
Aye. So, what's this? Co-host is a bookcase and a framed shirt.
Oh yeah, because I answered that who do you support question. I said I support Motherwell. My co-host supports Dundee, and that's where the co-host is a bookcase and a framed shirt comment is.
Quality.
Yeah, quality. That's the patter we get.
A goat, a bookcase, and a framed shirt.
Yeah. Casey Halley, hey Gogsy, I've been off on tonight. I've been on the move. What's Matthew up to tonight? Matthew is he runs a Sunday football team and they train on a Thursday, which is why he's not on Thursdays. Tuned into his channel about a week ago. Last one was hilarious. Great editing. Yeah, it was good. His transfer update video.
No. Sorry, I'm choking you. I gave that a watch as well.
It was like Matthew's editing is pretty funny. Like
Yeah, I gave that a watch. It's quite good.
The fact that it's like something I wouldn't even have the idea to do or anything like that. Like, he always thinks outside the box for his videos. So it's good.
Yeah, it's just about being creative, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick to this. I've got no plans to make a YouTube channel anytime soon.
Aye. Keep it that way, mate. Sometimes it's no even worth the hassle.
It's yeah, Angus. We went over this earlier on the stream. I reckon it'll be a close game, 1-0 Dundee.
God. I've also spoken about who I think will win the Europa League. I think it'll be Leicester.
Good shout.
Either that or Sevilla will come down from the Champions League again and win it.
Buggers for that.
Oh. Technically, they only really need about 6 or 7 points, and they've basically finished third.
They'll be raging if they qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League, though.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be hoping for third.
And the last 32. Last 16, yeah.
We're just about to kick off the second half here. I think Dundalk are bringing on a sub.
Second half's just kicked off here as well.
Gregory Sloggett they're bringing on.
Very boring. Oh, keeper nearly gave that away there. Rangers just pressing from the front there. I think Gerrard's words at half time go into them.
Going on from what we were speaking about earlier on about players being in the box from goal kicks, also players being in the centre circle from kickoffs as well. This doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't, does it?
No. Because for my team I kind of play up front. I still find it weird to this day that there's not 2 in the centre circle to start with anymore.
Yeah, I do find.
Hell, what a finish! Oh,
right.
Nicholas Pepe on the edge of the box, curled it in the top right-hand corner. That's a great goal. And your bet is well and truly on now.
Aye, send a couple goals over this way as well, please.
Arteta's not even raised an eyebrow or a smile.
Arsenal should be putting 5 or 6 past them.
Aye, for sure.
I'd be annoyed if my team didn't.
That's a brilliant goal. That is a really, really good finish. I'm trying to work out who it was that did really well on the edge of the box, but then Pepe sort of took it outside the box again to get away from the defender. Right footed, slap bang in the top bins. Really, really good finish. So,
Viscount Thogden says, thoughts on Thogden's big nose? I don't have any thoughts, to be honest. It's just... oh, here we go. We're getting...
Thug Dad Army.
Ginger Lives Matter. Oh, here we go again. We're getting bombarded. It's Natty and his merry men, isn't it?
I will just sit here and eat while this is going on.
Penny Thogden. Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Demographics, we were never asked. Cheers, mate. Thogden Spergstein. Oh, British Minority 2066, right? It's those boys again. Yep. I was wondering when yous would arrive.
We thought you were coming earlier, but
Yeah.
didn't appear.
We need 4 more corners for the Benfica game, with 50 minutes to go. So that looks likely it could come in. Pizzi has just scored a penalty for Benfica. Oh. Oh no, 299. Hello.
It's a GTA thing. It's like, oh shit, here we go again.
Here we go again. Yep, that's going straight in the chat. There we go. What's ZAR? 35 ZAR. Thogdens are the only democracy in football streaming. Our greatest ally, second to Israel. Oh my god.
It's South African Rand, Gogsy.
Right.
And it's £1.65.
I had my hopes up there.
I know. It's really foreskins matter.
Oh my god. Yeah, one time I got sent 10 Japanese yen. I got excited and then I realized it was Japanese yen. It was just nowhere near. Where's Natty? I'm waiting for him to comment because I know who it is. Greetings from Israel. Should I donate my shekels? Oh dear.
This. It's really foreskins.
Why are the racists masquerading as Thogden fans? Oh dear. On the bright side now, we're up to 121 viewers.
Nice.
At Natty.
Silver linings and all that.
What's that? Hello, Natty.
Silver linings and all that.
Oh, definitely. Natty and his merry men. Greetings from Austria. I'm not going to say whatever that is because that could be translated into something wrong. So, Celtic Advocate says nobody likes Thogden. He worships joggers and Ngubu. I don't know what that is. Love your people. Thogdad loves a shekel. I don't know what that is. We love you, Gogsy. Join us. Okay. We support our brothers. He is a like. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Everyone, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate it.
I'll join the patriotic alternative if you subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. 3-0 to Alkmaar against Rijeka. There was a wee chance there for Lech Poznan. Cross came into the box and it was headed away. Hold on. I also want to say congratulations to Natty for reaching 1,000 subscribers. I think you deserve it for all your hard work, mate. very, very well achieved. It's definitely worth saying well done to you on that. Even if you do just raid people. Thank you, Thogden's Army, for subscribing. I do appreciate that very much. So, yeah, subscribe to the last thing. Yeah, just spread the word about the fact that I'm trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That'd be great. Big up, boys. Of course, I've subbed.
Even though they've spammed the chat, they seem fairly nice people. So
I mean, they're well intentioned.
Yeah.
Go sign up, or we will.
I'm getting a lot of love on the chat here. So
yeah, of course I've subbed. There's proof that I've subscribed. I mean, I'm not a political person in any way, shape, or form, but thank you. I just appreciate Natty's work. A wee short corner for Rangers there, but nothing's really come of it. And Lech Poznan are defending very well. Oh. And it's a throw-in to Rangers.
we have the best people. Well, cheers, guys, for dropping in for sure.
Thank
you. We appreciate the views.
Yeah, we do. Gives us something to work with for, say, 5-10 minutes. Love Scotland. We love you, Gogsy and Roscoe. Bye for now, Thogden Spergstein. Charles Ottoman, thank you. Good lads, take care. Carpet snipper rule. Licton subs. Cheers, dual citizen.
Cheers for dropping in, guys.
Yeah.
Champ here. Oh. No. Left wing, Willock had the ball and fired it across, and it was Maitland Niles. Crossed it in and was well defended, actually.
Yeah.
So weird seeing Aubameyang and Lacazette sitting on the bench.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. I'm just gonna see what they're saying.
So Gogsy knows about us, but he might not know it's the fog that's who are going in there.
What's his actual channel? Gogsy's not in our area.
Gogsy, yeah.
Arsenal should be putting 5 or 6 past them.
Aye, for sure. Okay,
I'd get annoyed if my team didn't.
Links
That's a brilliant goal. That's a really, really good finish.
Links at D Live.
Basically, what they Ross, I don't know if you're aware of Natty, but basically,
No.
I'll share the screen. This is what they do.
Right.
And basically, they all swarm onto different streams that are live at the time.
Right, okay.
So I'll share the screen. Chrome tab, the Griper Show, Thogden Up. They've done a Thogden special.
Right.
So here it is here. We'll have a good idea that someone's on there.
And then
we got them. Friendly Fogden group, right? So let's bring that. What's that? Sorry. No, the Gogsy.
Oh, Gogsy, yeah.
Yeah. So Gogsy knows about us, but he might not know it's the fog that's who are going in there.
What's his actual channel? Gogsy's not in our area.
Gogsy, yeah.
Arsenal should be putting 5 or 6 past them.
Aye, for sure. Okay,
I'd
Link.
get annoyed if I had it if my team didn't.
Link's
That's a brilliant goal. That is a really, really good finish.
Link's D Live.
Try to work out who it was that had the
Link in the private chat.
But then Pepe sort of took it outside the box again to get away from the defender.
He just ate a booger.
Slap back.
Did I? I don't remember that. Whoops. That went live. I don't remember picking my nose, but oh well. Whatever happened. It's all calories, isn't it?
Oh God.
I'm trying to gain weight.
So what do they do? They just raid like this.
They basically raid every live chat. I'm actually quite embarrassed about that. I completely switched off for a second. That's on YouTube now. But yeah, what's happening right now is in the Rangers Lech Poznan game. Absolute hee-haw.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but cheers. I really do appreciate that.
I'm not see anything that looks like it could be in a different language unless I know it. I don't say it on stream because I know it could be something different, and I don't want to get caught out by it. Oh God. Taking my jumper off, it's too hot in here now. Studio lights and all that.
I had to open the window halfway through the first half.
Oh, I know. I need to go open my window as well. Okay, so they donate to you, Gogsy, but they are racist with all the white only stuff, mate. Yeah, I know. Well, I don't appreciate that opinion. Of course, I'm very much a open guy, but apart from that, if they want to come on the stream, if they want to spam the comments, as long as I'm getting a wee bit of subscribers from it. I mean, at the same time, it's the same sort of thing as if you've got a footballer that gets jailed for doing something wrong, but when he comes back from jail, he scores a hat-trick in the next 5 games. What would you still release that player for what he did wrong, or would you keep him because he's a good player? Or is that a wrong question to be asking?
What's happening in the Rangers game, Gogsy? Much.
No, nothing much. Rangers still playing keep ball at the moment. Glenn Kamara's just driving forward. Cross has got cleared and it's going for a throw-in. Yes, we are racist, but we still love you, Gogsy. Well, this is awful. Yeah, I mean, the game is awful. Sorry. You can only work with what you've got. And if you've got a game that's 0-0 and nothing's really happening, then unfortunately the content's not as great. Happens a lot. Love Scottish people. Thank you. We just want to keep you safe, Gogsley. Not the game, the racism. Okay.
Fair enough.
I mean, I try my best not to highlight any of the racist comments. I just let them be and just let them slide.
The Arsenal Dundalk game's gone a wee bit dry now. It's just kind of a lot of subs being made, which is breaking up the game quite heavily. So,
I mean, utterly disgusting. Unsub. See, sorry, Apedi. It is sickening. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I don't have any mods that can go on that will delete any comments that are racist, and I have flagged different words that haven't actually come up because I've banned them. So any words that have been banned don't actually show in the stream, so I can't see it.
That's it. He's doing his best here, guys.
I'm trying my best. But I'm just one person.
End of the day, it's only a little bit for 5 minutes there. It's not going to affect the whole stream. You know?
No, it's not. But here's Hadji. I mean, I'm not even going to claim that it was a penalty.
Sheriff 1-2's donated again.
Oh, hello. Want to fly 2066? Yeah, I think it will. That'll be part of the... What is it? There's at least 20, 30 words that I have banned. So that... Like, I've banned the sectarian words.
It's,
What do you think of the Scottish hate crime bill? I honestly don't know anything about it, so I can't comment on it. There's no fight in this team. Like, try and push up more, even get one goal, and I'll be happy. To be honest, Lech are defending well. But I mean, at the same time, if I was a Rangers fan and was offered 7 points from the opening 3 games, or sorry, 4 points from the opening 2 games, I'd take it. But then again, they've got the hardest team in the group next, Benfica. It's another corner.
If anybody's got any non-racist questions, please fire them into the the chat.
Absolutely. It's nothing to do with football, mate. Did we not have... Yeah, we did have show racism the red card week last week. Sack them fools, idiots, shouldn't have a place on YouTube. Yeah, well... Meanwhile, it is 4-0 to Alkmaar against Rijeka. Cluj have scored against Young Boys. Napoli are 1-0 up against Real Sociedad. Benfica are 2-0 up against Standard Liège. Molde are 1-0 up against Rapid Vienna.
El Neni's gone to centre back here for Arsenal.
Barisic on the corner. It's been whipped in.
Spoilers in the chat.
I know I'm not looking at the chat. Because I've just had a notification saying it's 1-0 Rangers. Can people not do that, honestly? It just ruins it. I mean, I know I get the notification, but I don't pay attention to the notifications unless I get a comment and I look at the notification to make sure it's right. And Morelos, 6 minutes into his game, has just come on, scored a diving header. It's 1-0 to Rangers. Fantastic header. 1-0.
Whoa.
You do with a penalty for Rangers now, that'd be great. Or a penalty for Lech Poznan, but I know the comments will be against that.
Callum Davidson, he's asked, what's your favourite thing to have for dinner? In terms of cuisines, probably Indian or Italian are the two best.
For me, steak pie or chicken nuggets. I'm just a kid.
Fair enough. No, I do like a pasta, so like a tagliatelle or a spaghetti or something. I do like something like that, or a good curry house curry. None of this sort of supermarket ready-made cheap shite curry. Like a proper good one from a curry house. Yeah, can't go wrong with that either.
Fastnacht has equalised for Young Boys against CFR Cluj. Colin Ritchie says you're ahead of me on your stream. I can't spoil it. Well, I don't know. Unironically, like haggis. Right, okay. My favourite dinner is the chicken breast burger and the chips.
I find that a bit dry sometimes. I don't know.
Thing is, I'm a fussy burger. I didn't actually do much like either. Like I'll have barbecue sauce from the Chinese because I think that tastes different from your average barbecue sauce. So I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from that, not really.
Do you not like a lot of foods?
Yeah, I am that fussy that.
Yeah. There's only a couple of foods I don't like, and the rest I can eat.
Like you get people who will eat anything and try anything and will eat.
That's me pretty much.
I'm the complete opposite. I mean, I hate eating.
I do. Yeah, I love it. It's great.
For me, I find it a waste of time. Like I sit when tea's ready. Mm-hmm. I'm counting the time that it's taking for tea to get ready. Tea to get ready. I get shouted down for dinner. I'm sitting pacing the dining room thinking what I could be doing during that time instead of just waiting for my tea to be plated. That's what I do.
Me personally, food's one of the biggest pleasures in life.
I mean, I can see why. I mean,
really outstanding food out there. And I love trying new stuff because it's stuff I've never had before and it's new flavors and
see, for me, that's football grounds.
Yeah, fair enough. Everybody's got different likes in life. But I didn't like mushrooms until about a year ago, and I tried mushrooms again recently, and it's now a sort of newfound thing for me. So I haven't eaten mushrooms for 23 years of my life, and then I eat it and I'm like, oh, I actually quite like that. And there's all sorts of different types of mushrooms and stuff. And it's really it's good. So it can be dry from the chippy, but it does give me some sauce, makes it less dry.
For me, it doesn't really matter from the chippy because I just love the taste of
I do like a KFC chicken burger though. They're nice. I do like them. They're good. They seem to keep the chicken quite juicy and stuff.
Oh,
Nando's as well. Nando's are quite good at that.
Morelos just had a chance there. The ball was passed to him, and then he basically fake shot, and he saw the keep. He didn't see where the keeper was, and he tried to catch the keeper out, and he shot. The keeper dived and saved it. Tom Ritchie, BB has to have best crossing in Scotland, right? Sorry, I started reading that thinking it was going to be a food thing. When it said BB,
it'll be Borna Barisic, I would assume.
Yes.
Yeah. Can't argue with that at the moment, to be fair.
Yeah. I think Liam Polworth's up there as well.
Tell you who's not up there is Cammy Kerr for Dundee.
Oh, he's awful, man. You could have cashed in on him when you could.
I like Cammy Kerr. He's such a good laddie, and he tries really hard, but his crossing is awful. Aye.
Lech Poznan are about to make a change.
I had KFC last weekend. and it was a juicy chicken. I like Nando's too, but I haven't had that for 13 years. Yeah, I think again KFC's another one though. It depends where you get it from, like because some KFCs are rubbish, and some are good. So, but yeah, a good KFC burger is really good, and Nando's you can't really go wrong with either.
Right, okay, I've pulled one back. It's 4-1 to Alkmaar.
Yeah. Fungi mushrooms is fantastic, Ross. You should try mushroom pakora. I've not really had mushroom pakora before, so I will give that a go. But that's what I'm saying. Mushrooms are kind of a new thing for me, so I will.
You sort of need to just ease into some.
Yeah, it's interesting for me because I've always been a sort of person that eats pretty much anything. So when I haven't eaten something, it is a really new thing for me, and it's quite a joy to try something I've not really had.
Yeah,
that's Tierney just came on for Arsenal. Xhaka's just came off. So
yeah, right, okay.
And then Ketias came off and Balogun's came on. Am I right in saying there's a Rangers player called Balogun as well?
Yeah. It's that centre half that played for Mainz and Wigan.
Well, it's Arsenal. Balogun just came on.
Ah, right, yeah. Wonder if they're related.
No.
Tierney has had a pretty good start at Arsenal, yeah, he has.
No, I don't think there's any relation there.
The
Arsenal one doesn't have a Wikipedia page, so.
Paid extra for gravy at KFC and they didn't give me it, the rubbing buggers. Benfica 3-0 up against Liège. They've had 2 penalties.
Very brave of a Rangers fan to come out and say that Tierney's had a pretty good start at Arsenal. He has, to be fair. Tierney's a good player. He just seems quite injury prone these days. That's the only thing that's kind of working against him now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's a horrible tag to have.
Ooh.
Well played. Reece Nelson's playing really well tonight for Arsenal.
Rangers are sitting back, waiting for another chance to counter. Lech have the ball. Cross comes in, cleared. Lech controlling the possession right now.
That Reece Nelson looks like a really good talent for Arsenal. He's just rinsed a couple of players there and megged them.
And the talent, is that Inter Milan? Domenico Calea says he needs another 2 goals, but he's laughing at Rangers. I don't know. Sheriff12 says, didn't see you in the Celtic portion of this stream, Patrick. No surprise, though. I mean, I'm guessing Patrick is a Celtic fan.
Sheriff 1-2 watches our streams from start to finish.
Ah, I know.
He's
Mad respect.
a huge fan of the channel, so we do appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Happily sit and have a chat with someone that wants to sit on the stream for 4 hours.
I know, that's it, yeah. So Dundalk have been keeping the possession for the last sort of 5 minutes or so. They've not shamed themselves in any way, shape, or form. Even an Arsenal reserve side should be giving them a doing, but they're no shame in their performance tonight at all. Their keeper kind of let them down for a couple of the goals, but it's
Slavia Prague have taken the lead against Leverkusen. John Mitchell says, we love the banter. I mean,
right.
We give as good as we get. I think that's what we have to say in the matter.
At the end of the day, if you're a Dundee and a Motherwell fan, you have to be able to take some banter, I can assure you.
Quite right. So the next time we'll be on is Saturday from 3 o'clock or 2:45 we'll go. Sort of doing a wee sort of prediction part before the match, and which is at 3 p.m. and then Edinburgh Derby at 5. God, that's gonna be a quick turnaround.
I think Edinburgh Derby will be a good game, actually.
I think it will be.
Hearts are looking good, and Hibs are looking fairly all right as well.
And that's coming from a Dundee fan, Gogsy.
Is John a Dundee fan, is he?
I think John's a Hearts fan. I thought he was a Hearts fan. Aaron does his own. He does his own thing for the Hearts streams, or Hearts games, because he actually is a content creator. Same with Kobe going off to do his own Aberdeen streams as well. So yeah, so the bird has left the nest, that sort of thing. I'm out of alcohol. Now for me to sober up in the next 10 minutes. We're only here for the banter. Right, so we've gone down to 43 people. So those who are still alive and well in the chat, and those who are active, feel free to say hello. Leave a wee question. This game has really dried up. Carrots.
So is this one. It's been a bit of a non-contest second half because obviously Arsenal were 2-0 up at half time. So it's I think for Dundalk it was damage limitation.
Yeah. Ross Lockhart, no coupons up today. There's just yesterday's £145 accumulator that came in. I mean, what I'm needing right now is a penalty to be taken in the Rangers game with 7 minutes to go. I need a goal at Nice. I need one more corner at Benfica. And I need a goal for PSV. I think that's too much with 10 minutes to go. Do you think Rangers can't win the league? I'm still here. I mean, I think they can win the league. I'm not saying they will. I'm not saying they won't.
It's hard to tell at this stage. It's very, very early on stuff.
Very early on. I mean, a lot of people have started to write off Celtic now. Oh, there's my 9th corner in for the Benfica game.
It's Rangers to lose. at the moment, but it's very, very early on. You've got to give credit to Gerrard and what he's done. It's taken him probably a wee bit longer than he would hoped, but it's really starting to click for him now.
Yeah, definitely. Corner for Rangers again. Hope Stevie performed well at the judo tonight. Rangers won't win the league. Never write off Coach Neil, born winner. Nah, Ross, but I bet you Sheriff's got some coupon on him.
Okay. What Ross Lockhart's saying as well, and I'll about Lennon being a born winner. That's the one thing Celtic have got in their corner, and they're talking about Lennon's jackets on a Shugley peg and all the rest of it. Probably the worst thing they'll ever do is get rid of him, because, as I say, Lennon is a born winner. The players play for Lennon. I mean, even though it's not going that great just now, they will turn it around. So, and it'll be close. It'll not be a case of like a 15-20 point gap between whoever wins and who doesn't. I think it'll be close. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
5 minutes. This is annoying. Nothing's coming out of the coupon.
Yeah, I don't think they can afford to get rid of Lennon at this stage, because who do you bring in that's any better than Lennon? Lennon knows how to win titles. He knows how to win things with Celtic. So, yeah, he's having a bit of a rough patch just now, but he'll come back.
Aye. They won't get rid of him. There's a big difference tonight. We missed big players like Forrest, Beaton, Edward last few games. Having them back was a big boost. But at the same time, 2 each away at Lille, who are joint second.
Yeah, no, that's a good result.
Yeah.
No, I know they were winning 2-0, so it's a bit of a shitter, but you would have taken 2-2 before the game. So,
given that they saved the penalty as well,
yeah,
baffles me that Beaton is seen as a big player. I mean, I don't rate him personally. He's just big, tall, and muscle. He's like your sort of average bodyguard. Bouncer at a nightclub type.
I'm going to defend Beaton. I think he's fairly good. I think McGregor's better. McGregor's a really good player.
Yeah.
But they really missed a trick with him again. That was daft of them.
Aye.
For him.
The fact that he never went for John McGinn.
I know. And you could argue he maybe wouldn't have developed as well as he has, but still, he's some player, McGinn. He really is.
I think if John McGinn went and signed for Celtic, he wouldn't leave.
No. Is his granddad not like... I like to say, has his granddad not got some sort of association with the club, though?
Something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. He wanted to go to Celtic, it's just that they weren't going to shell out for him.
Let's see if Rangers are still in this position come March. All well and good playing like this now, but let's see if they have consistency over a season. We all know it, though. Let's see what happens after Christmas. Because they all play well until after Christmas. It's 2-0 to Napoli against Real Sociedad. His granddad was a director.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew his granddad had something to do with the club.
Celtic will still have the ball come March, will Rangers.
So that's what makes it interesting. Is the fact that we don't know whether Rangers will last the pace or not. But at the moment, they're looking very good. So. Yeah, if John McGinnis got the offer, he would have taken it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Celtic were willing to shell out the money for him. But probably the best thing John McGinnis ever did, because he wouldn't have developed, I think, as well as he has, and I don't think he would have played as much games either.
Probably not.
No.
Because they've got a sort of rotation system, don't they?
No, I don't think he would have played as much games.
Oh, correction. VAR review has removed Napoli's second goal. So the scores at the moment, we're coming into the last couple minutes now, is in Alkmaar 4, Rijeka 1, Arsenal 3, Dundalk 0, Roma 0, CSKA Sofia 0, Benfica 3, Standard Liège 0, CFR Cluj 1, Young Boys 1, Grenada 0, PAOK Thessaloniki 0, Molde 1, Rapid Vienna 0, Nice 1, Hapoel Beersheva 0, Omonia 1, PSV 1, Rangers 1, Lech Poznan 0, Real Sociedad 0, Napoli 1, Slavia Prague 1, Bayer Leverkusen 0. Ooh, Slavia Prague missed a penalty as well. Don't know why. I mean, I'm not disappointed seeing Turnbull not getting a game for Celtic, because I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
Always happens. Celtic Rangers buy the best players that are playing well for the lesser clubs in Scotland, and then they're never to be seen again.
My opinion on that is that the Turnbull one, Turnbull's obviously a Celtic supporter. I don't know if he's came out and said it, but he is. He's a Celtic supporter. It's really hard to turn down your boy. Eh?
He's a Motherwell boy.
Aye, but is he not a Celtic fan though?
I don't know. I mean,
I imagine he's probably.
I'm not from the Motherwell area. I'm not in with the right people that know.
You know, at the end of the day, I think it's hard to turn down your boyhood club. But if you're getting offers from down south as well, take the down south offers, because that's where you're really going to progress. And you're not Celtic and Rangers. You're not really. You just ended up rotting on benches and reserves, and you know. And you look at all the guys that have gone down south, and okay, it doesn't work for everybody, but a lot of the guys that have gone down south from Scotland have done well.
Dan Fletcher, James McFadden.
Yeah. The McCarthy brothers.
Yeah.
No, sorry, McCarthy brothers. McCarthy and MacArthur. You know,
the McCarthy brothers sounds better. It actually sounds like a band.
Yeah, aye. Well, the two of them left about the same time, did they not?
Something like that, aye.
But yeah, you know, it's Kenny McLean, Graham Shinney. I know Graham Shinney's not really doing much at the moment, but
he's not done too much.
Kevin McDonald that played for Dundee, he's been playing really well for Fulham over the last couple of seasons, you know. He actually, I think he turned down Celtic when he was at Dundee. But no, you know,
PSV in the 93rd minute. But it's finished 1-0 Rangers, so I don't have. I've not got the penalty.
Is that full time? Is it
full time? Rangers have won.
My score prediction spot on.
Aye, well done, Ross. Turnbull's a great player.
Aye, he's brilliant. Turnbull's quality. Brilliant player. Really good player. Consistently good as well. That's the thing. When you're young and you're consistently scoring goals and assisting goals, that's when you know you're a good player.
What I would say is there's no place for him in Scottish football because he can use both feet. I mean, you saw that goal against Hughes the other season.
I've seen loads of goals against us, guys.
I know, but that goal where keeper tipped his shot into the bar and then he hit left foot first time volley into the top corner.
Yes. It's I remember did we play in the Scottish Cup last season on the telly? We got beat 3-0 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awful. That's right. I watched that on the telly. It was awful. Absolutely awful.
I was there. I was loving it. I was loving life.
That's it. Full time here. 3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah. Aye, so that brings a close. What's your final comments on the Arsenal game?
Yeah, a bit of a drab second half. Over the piece, Arsenal definitely deserved to win. Not many chances in the game, but Arsenal took their chances well, and Dundalk I don't think really had a chance to even mention. So, but they gave a good account of themselves. They were never expected to win the game. So, onwards and upwards for them. A good experience for them. So, but no, it's good 3 points for Arsenal.
But yeah, and overall, that was a very tough watch. Rangers won 1-0. I mean, I don't even know if they deserved it, but thankfully they got the 3 points. Rangers are sitting pretty in second in their group. Benfica top of theirs. They play each other next week, so that'll be an interesting match. And yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this stream. Thanks for everyone for coming in. Thanks for those who donated. Casey Halley says, Gogsy, we want the Bull to start a game for us, mate. Please don't call him the Bull. That's just the worst thing you can call him. He doesn't resemble a bull. Sorry. And on that note, I think we're just but that's embarrassing. Right. Anyway, guys, we'll see you later. Take
Cheers,
care.
guys.